Welcome back to Goblets and Warlocks. This is episode 22 of Descendant of Avernus, Shadows of Rajor. And we will not have I guess this right now Adira here today because it's her birthday, so we wish her a happy birthday. Even though she's in chat, but she's good enough to be in chat, but not, the game. Anyway, I have not heard from Mel Otis. I can't get a hold of him, so hopefully everything's okay. Something, so we'll find out, I guess. Either way, I guess I'll try to be the most, I don't know, asshole paladin I can be. Channel that through the character. But that's about it. Well, anyway, exclamation point merch for if you want to get some merch, hoodies, t-shirts. This is our new time. Starting 2 hours earlier, and it'll be every other Saturday still. Rick had rolled the lowest today, so he'd be doing our recap. If you're watching on YouTube, please come join us and support us on Twitch also. You can give out these rewards. I'll put them up on screen now. Hopefully these are the ones. No, these are the old ones. Never mind. You have channel rewards. I didn't update this one for this campaign. I updated for the money because that's more often. Channel rewards for Twitch. Follow D6, Nat 20, and roll off the random people see. And then there's rewards here. If you follow for the first time over on Twitch, you give a D4 out to anybody. Subscribing gives an advantage. Gifting a sub gives a reroll, I think. I don't remember. D6 for the bits. 500 bits, you give a D6 to anybody. And texting me on Facebook. Sorry, I got distracted. And then any more 5 and up, you get item. People get magic items. Man, I cannot talk today. And if you do the supreme hype, you give out 500 subs. Everybody gets a wish spell, which you'll see. And I think that's about it. Anybody else have any other announcements? No? No? Okay, cool. We'll get into tonight's episode then. So grab your goblet, sit back, and relax as I find my intro button.
Don't hold me back. God knows I've been through this before. I can taste it in the air, and it leaves me wanting more. You crossed me once, it's left a bitter taste, and now you push me, I will tear you down. If you're man enough to fight, if you're man enough to fall, what are you gonna do with your back against the wall? You played the game so far, now come and claim your prize. There's no escaping this time.
It was audible earlier.
Was.
Don't know.
All right. We're back as I turn on some music for our fine players and everybody. And Crick, would you like to lead us in tonight's recap? Get inspiration for tonight if you'd already have it.
I did not, so I marked it. Yes, so we were resting in a vault in a basement, and when we awoke, we went to a is that last? Yeah, and then we kind of were exploring a house that I stayed downstairs with the mom and children, and the 2 girls went to the basement, and everyone else went upstairs. Apparently stuff happened in the basement because the girls came running back up. we heard fighting upstairs, and we joined the fray. Killed some things upstairs. Ran into Empyrean, who had scars and wings and looked very scary. I'd never seen that before, so I kind of put a mental note to talk about that later. And we fought. Found out there was a lich in the basement. Went down there, and Empyrean went down by himself at first with Adira's familiar, who was immediately vamped away. And Lich attacked. We joined the fray, killed the Lich, found some soul coins and some demon devil traps, stuff like that. And we were going to take a rest, but Grinley, I got impatient, and her and Adira went outside. We went to find them and ran into some scary-looking rider and a bunch of fiends right there. And that's where we're at.
As you're right there, one of those with the gold face mask, metal mask, gets shouted out by the rider on the horse in Infernal. Anybody understand Infernal?
Yeah, I do.
I do.
The ones who do understand. Her in the red cloak. Take her. The cult of Zarel surely enjoy her. Take her to the Owlbear Butcher shop. As Adira was a little bit further on, kind of back, her back was towards the party, grabs Adira, throws her on her shoulder, and bolts and takes off running. And everybody's already rolled initiative, so let's just go ahead and see the battlefield. You have a building to your right that's pretty much on fire. The Dennis people who are from El Toro know this is more of the section of town where it's more of a storage buildings and stuff. One to your right is on fire. One in front of you to the left is also on fire, where you see a rider on a horse. Oh, and those there's 4 spine devils that took immediately to the air that's flying. First up on the turn order is Dominos.
So it's the rider with Adira already gone.
Yeah, they're already gone. They're like 100 feet down the street. You
So-
have to go through all these people to get to her. And you're right here.
Yeah. So what is the one on foot?
Yeah, he's ready to charge. In fact, it's his turn afterwards.
Okay. And then there are those 4 flying things.
Yep.
Okay. I think I will go after the flying thingies with some magic missiles.
All right. You gonna target one of them with all 3, or?
So I have 4 of the darts because it is a level 2 one, and I think I hit 1 each.
All right, 1 each. Got it. And roll that beautiful damage.
So it's 5, 5, 3, and 2.
Nice. Not a bad start.
Yep. And where do I stand? I take a step behind Meliodas.
You step up behind Meliodas and you see Lulu in the air just flapping away. Good job, Dominos!
Yeah, that's my turn.
She's flapping up, or she's still there, right?
Yeah, she's still there. She's just flying right there.
Does she have a turn? Is she on the initiative?
Yeah, she's on initiative. I just don't know where she's at. There's a million amount of people. Alrighty. This one right here. runs up. Attack. Greenlia has this hellbird. It's going to slash at you 3 times. 16 hit. 11, I'm sure misses. And 20, unnatural. Alrighty. First attack will be 6 points of slashing damage. Second attack will be 5 points of slashing damage. As it comes in, and it readies to attack again. The Nightmare's turn is going to hold an action for something. She comes up, she says, "Why are we out in the street? All right." She is going to... cast Mage Armor on herself. So it's...
Yeah, 3D AC.
Yeah. Oh, that's Mage Hand. So I guess so. All right, yeah, she becomes 14. She has a 14 of AC right now. That'll be her turn. Crick.
I'm going to look at the women and children behind me and just say, stay here. And then I'm going to rage and go hit the guy that's on the ground.
Start to rage. Let's talk about your raging problem. 5, 10.
I think it's their raging problem when I hit them. So.
You got 30 feet, right?
I have 40. Yeah.
Well, it's enough to get in flanking if that's what you want.
Yep.
Unless you want to go after the one on the horse.
No, we'll get this guy first. 22.
22 does hit.
Okay, so they take 13 slashing and 6 lightning.
Lightning? 6 lightning, you said?
Yep. 13 slashing, 6 lightning.
Nice. As you come up and slash up his back, you got a second attack, right?
I do. Thank goodness. 23.
23 does hit.
Ooh, not as good. 9 slashing and 3 lightning.
So 11 points total?
12.
12.
9, 3, yep. If
You
they're not
slice in. Yeah.
and I'll
Actually, does say
kind of
anything.
growl, leave them alone.
It looks at you. You hear nothing. Doesn't speak nothing.
That's my turn.
The commoners are going to listen to you and stay right where they're at. Lulu goes, starts hovering over Empyrean. We got to save Adira!
Yeah, I know. My turn?
That was her turn. That was
Oh.
Lulu. Grelia, as you come, as this one runs up, attacks you viciously.
I'm going to use my bonus action to hidden step. So I'll become invisible. And I'm going to move to the other side of who's the orange base right there?
Oh,
Who's
middle
that
of this?
orange base? Yeah, I'm gonna move over toward Meliodas. I don't want to be too far away, but just
So you go invisible and teleport, or what?
no, just walk. I'm just invisible. I don't get to. It's not Misty Step. And then for my action,
Well, you're invisible, so they take an attack of opportunity with disadvantage.
yep.
Opportunity attack releases as a creature you can see.
Really?
It does. You make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you can see moves out of reach.
Oh heck yeah.
So no opportunity attack.
Well, if they have true
Okay.
sight.
Then they can see them. So it
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Alright. Anyway, let's see. I don't think he does though. Oh, actually, no. Magical darkness is not impeded by dark vision, so never mind. We're on sight. All right. Well, okay, you're over
then-
there. What would you like to do?
Okay, for my action, I'm going to let's see. Okay, let's do frostbite. He has to make a con save.
You want to attach you?
Actually,
5 for a con save.
I'm not sorry. I'm not gonna do that if you allow me to retcon that. Instead, I'm gonna cast conjure animals,
Oh.
which will break my invisibility. And I'm gonna conjure 2 more dire wolves that are gonna show up on the side that's furthest from where everybody is. I'm pointing like you can see what I mean.
I'll use your other form. Where you want them at?
One right next to Shadow,
All
right
right.
next to the dude, and then one on the other side of Crick, right in front of me.
All right.
Yeah, can you get
Concentration.
Can he get right in front of me? Is there room or no? It's hard to tell.
So you can have more movement. Take a step back.
Okay, yeah, I'll step back so he can kind of nudge it in front of me. And then Shadow's gonna attack.
That's a concentration spell, right?
Correct. Okay, Shadow's attacking. Natural 20. Natural 20. Oh.
That misses for some reason. No, fine. Strength saving throw, right?
Yes. Strength saving throw.
18.
That saves, so he is not knocked prone, but he does take 6, 9, 12. Oh, 12. 18 plus. What is his plus 3? Okay, so 21 piercing.
21 piercing.
Yes.
As Shadow bites into him, doesn't seem like it does the full amount of damage.
All right, the other ones are. Oh, wait, do they have my initiative? They have their own turns, or do you want me to just do it on my initiative?
To
since
make
you
it
have so much
easier,
to keep
just
track
do it
of?
on yours.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. That's what I figured. Okay, so this is Leonardo attacking the white one.
Leonardo is not beside that one.
Can he get next to him? Or no? That's what I mean. Is there room there or no?
Well, you said you want him in front of you, but where you're at, and that guy's over here. Want him over here, being right.
Yeah, next to Crick. Is there room next to Crick and the bad guy?
There sure is, but as far as anybody else trying to attack him, probably won't happen. Because you have 3 huge dire wolves around them. So,
Mhm.
And a
That's
Goliath.
fine.
And a
as long as the wolves do their job.
well,
Okay,
they're all
so
right
that's
in
a
front of
12.
Parian, so I don't know what Parian wants to try to think about all that.
Well, they can move. They haven't done any movement yet, so. Okay.
Isn't there the chance to take the elephant? Just saying.
Then Da Vinci is going to attack.
Da Vinci?
Another natural 20! Okay. So, Da Vinci's going to go. Oh, God. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay. 16, 18. Piercing strength save.
Uh, 16.
Saves again.
And how much damage?
16, or it was 3 5s and a 1, so 16, 18.
So conjure animals, are they considered
Piercing.
magical or just no?
Uh,
Okay. So how much damage was that?
Yeah, I don't. 16 or
So
18, I think.
9 points of damage.
Yep. And then I can have yeah, they're just gonna stay there.
Okay. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Meliodas. I don't know what he has. Let's see. He's looking pretty rough. He's just going to lay on hands and 20 points.
On himself.
Yeah.
See how it is.
He only has 20 hit points.
Fair enough.
And if he cared to show up, you know, he can do it himself. All right. That's his turn. Empyrean.
Is there any space in? Well, actually,
Not really, no.
where
He's surrounded by 3 dire wolves.
he stares daggers into Grunlia's back of her head, basically enough to burn a hole in it, and then can I move past them towards the flaming guy?
I'll say yes, but it's going to be half your movement because so many people in the middle. Right here.
Can I just kick off of Meliodas' head again, just springboard off of his back?
You have to walk over to where Meliodas is at. You're right here. Meliodas is over here. Got one big dire wolf.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
For
one
some
big.
reason I keep thinking or Dominos' base is mine.
Oh.
I'm fucking stuck, aren't I?
Yeah, you pretty much stuck. And you got Ray on the other side.
I mean, can I make like an acrobatics check to jump over the dire wolf to get across?
Sure, give me an acrobatics.
$16.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I'd like to jump across. And depending on how much movement I have left, I would like to start making my way towards the other guy.
How much movement you have?
I have 30 feet of movement.
Oh,
Don't worry about the flying things in the air above you too.
I'm aware. And I'm going to drink that potion of fiendish pain.
Remind me what it does?
For an hour, basically, whenever a fiend damages me, they'll take damage to equal to a quarter of the damage that they deal.
Nice.
That drinking a potion, you said, is a bonus action, right? Or is that
Yeah, in this campaign,
remember.
is a bonus action. Icewind Dale is not.
Okay, so then the second question is the caltrops. Can I toss them as an action in front of me? I don't know how they work. They don't give me any details.
Yeah, that you act like regular caltrops.
Oh yeah, so I'll throw it in front of me towards the guy with the horse, if I can. So he'll have to like come through that. I know the ones in the air it won't really affect, but
Okay.
and that's where I'll actually no. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, cool. The flying ones in the air see Grinlia cast this powerful spell. Is now going to all 4. They're going to fly over. You're gonna whip out this tail, and these small bones come form out of it and fling them at you. Each one make 2 attacks.
Shit.
13 hit Grelia. I think your AC is 14, right?
Yep.
Second attack. 21 for second attack. Third attack hits. Wait, first one is yeah. So 2 hit, 3 hit, miss. 14, you said?
Yeah, it's 14.
4 hit. A natural 20. And a natural 1 misses. So 4 hit and a 1 is a 20.
The nat 20, I'm going to kind of shout, Torm Protector, and I'm going to use Spirit Shield and reduce the damage by 2d6.
What's the range of it?
30 feet. Of me. She's within 30 feet of me, so I'm reducing
For her?
damage.
Okay.
Yep.
So it just makes it a regular roll, basically, or
No, I reduce the damage.
reduce the damage. All right.
So tell me how much each one is, because I'll have to do my concentration.
All right. First one's 5 points of damage. Oh, hold on. First one's 6 points of 3 points of piercing damage. 5 points of fire damage, but you have resistance to fire, right? So it's 3. So you take 6 points damage total in the first attack.
Concentration holds for that.
All right. 6 points of piercing damage plus 2 points of fire damage. So 8.
You reduce the
Okay.
wire. Nope.
Is that reduced already?
Yeah, I reduced it already.
Okay. Concentration holds. That's 12.
4 points of piercing damage plus 1 point of fire damage. Can't really reduce half, so it's 1.
You round up anyway.
Yeah. So take 1 point of fire damage. So it's 5 points total. Concentration holds.
Okay. Yep, that's 10.
How many you do? That's 4 attacks.
That was the
3.
third.
3.
Yeah,
So
there's
one more.
And the fourth one was the nat 20.
No, the 5th one was a nat 20.
Oh.
6 points of piercing damage plus 5 points of fire to 3. So 9 points damage total.
Concentration holds. That's 15.
7. This is the crit one. So 7 points of piercing damage and
Hold on.
8 points of fire damage.
So it's
Half.
and I'm reducing it by 11. I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Okay.
So I think she takes no damage.
The total or 11?
I reduced the total by 11. Yep.
Yeah, it was 7 points of piercing and 8 points on top of it.
15, so she takes 4 damage.
No, she takes half for fire. So it's
Oh,
so she takes
That's
4
right.
damage from that one.
that's right.
It's like a little gauntlet kind of appears and kind of absorbs it.
Okay. That's our turn.
Fuck.
What does the caltrop say?
It doesn't really give me much. It only tells me a blue silk bag that holds shards of silver engraved with celestial runes. When they touch a fiend, they gain vulnerability to radiant. There's no DC, there's no save, nothing.
Yeah. If they run through it to get vulnerable.
Oh, okay. No, so if they just walk through that, they'll gain vulnerability.
Roll me sleight of hand check to see if he notices it. That you do it. Let's do it that way.
Sure. 11.
He sees you do it. So he orders the nightmare to jump over him. The Nightmare was holding an action to when he got close to an enemy. The enemy is going to, or Nightmare is going to attack you.
I would have tossed it in front of me on the ground.
Well, you didn't. You say you tossed it towards them, in front of you.
Well, I mean, in front of me, yeah, because he was directly across. But I would make it so if he had to run up to me, he would have to walk through it. That's kind of the whole point of it.
He would not do that. I'll backtrack that.
Sorry about that. I should have been more specific. Yeah, it would be right in front of this area if possible.
Right in front of you. Got it.
Yeah.
So
I'm
then,
expecting him to run up.
he looks at you and looks at Grinlia.
Oh, come on.
He's gonna make 2 attacks against you and 1 against Grinlia because he saw
Ooh.
Grinlia cast that.
What is he using?
He has this lance made of pure fire.
Okay.
And the 2 attacks against you because he has a 10-foot reach with it.
Yeah.
First attack, 12. I'm assuming misses.
Yep.
Oh, it was a 20, then it rolled over to a 2, so another 12 misses.
Yep.
But he's going to throw it at Grinlia for an unnatural 20. 13 points of piercing damage plus 19 fire damage reduced to 10.
He's down. So the dogs disappear.
Question: since he's throwing this like basically above me, could I try to use the fighting style interception to try to hit it to reduce the damage? Because normally she has to be within 5 feet of me, but he's kind of like throwing it over my head to hit her.
It's not going to matter. I only have 3 HP.
I could reduce it by 13. That's fine. Potentially, it could matter.
It was 17. So
How was it? Nah, never mind.
18. Yeah, it was pretty.
I mean, you could try. I'll even allow you to
It
try.
doesn't matter.
All right. Well, I will give you this as it's flown over. It's pure fire.
Mm-hmm.
He reanimates another one in his hand.
Does the first one disappear after it hits?
Yep.
Or is it? Oh, okay.
That is, and it's going to use its terrifying command. I need. That's everybody. Check. Yep. I need everybody to roll me a charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm awesome at this one.
Are you?
No, -2.
Oh my god.
And I rolled
I had a
that one.
plus. I had a +1, and I almost rolled a nat 1. I got a dirty.
Don't forget
20,
about
though.
your rewards, guys.
I got a nat one. -2. I got a -1.
Normally,
Charisma or wisdom?
Charisma.
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 Dodo got a 6.
are you good at that, Domnos?
Shadow got a 6. Frightened. Frick is frightened of the guy. Who else rolled? I got to roll for Melodus.
I got a dirty 20.
You're fine. Melodus is fine. I roll for Lulu. Where is Lulu at?
In his eye. I got really
Lulu's
scared right
fine.
there. I was like, oh, I got a +1.
Y'all little scout person. Probably fails.
Who does?
The wizard scout person.
Not the wizard,
Oh.
scout. The most recent one you got from the dockhouse.
Oh, that's right.
You forgot to go for Rhea too. Go ahead and go for Rhea.
Ah,
Leap
that's
here.
right. I do have Reyes.
And roll for Rhea too.
I will. My bad. Yeah, it's her initiative sucks.
Yeah.
13 for her initiative. By the way, I never rolled her initiative.
Well, we always been rolling it as like she goes the
Oh
same
yeah,
time.
she'll go after me. That's right.
Yeah.
Should I do her turn after this attack then?
Just go ahead and go.
Yep. Give me 1 second. Let me roll her charisma save. She has a +0.
Right.
A 10. Is she feared?
Well, just roll your. She'll do her regular attack, but then after this, she'll be
okay.
feared. Yeah, but yeah, she failed.
Can she get in between Meliodas and the wolf, where I basically was to hit this guy?
Yeah, because those
Whatever.
ones dropped.
All right, cool. Yeah, she will go within that area. Her weapons are silvered.
Yeah, because she had them done. Yeah.
All right, she's gonna do an attack with her longsword. The first one's a 19 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
All right. Her second attack. I'm just gonna roll both of the attacks. Her second attack is a natural 20. Nice.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So 3d10 plus 9. 12.
Where's he
3d10
at?
plus. Just gonna roll all the damage for her 2 attacks. Just 2 ending her longsword, I imagine. So.
Yep.
That'll be a total of 29 damage with her 2 attacks.
How's Merrick? Ray kill him.
I don't know. She's probably very clean with it. She'll probably slash down the chest and then like right through the throat and then pull it out. Not like decapitate, but yeah, and let him drop.
He drops down on the ground. And
What's her turn?
that was her turn. Now she failed that. Now she's frightened of the guy on the horse.
Yep.
Scout is frightened of horse, but she's going to take a pop shot. Oh, she got a longbow. Nice. She'll take. Oh, that's true with disadvantage. 15 hits one. Oh, one was a nat 20, but still hits. Even with disadvantage, she hits 2 of the spine devils.
Nice.
Points of damage. 3 points of damage because she doesn't have anything silvered. 4 points of damage. That is her turn. We're back at top of the round with Dominoes.
Okay, dokes. So
Still standing behind Melodius.
yeah, so Empyrean is like in combat with the horse guy.
He's 10 feet from the horse guy. You can see the horse, the one on the horse, stopped right before you got to him.
Okay. I think I will summon my shadow blade.
Concentration.
And we'll throw at the guy on the horse.
What's the range of it?
30. It's a dagger.
30? It's going to be disadvantage.
I'm quite far away from him.
Yeah.
No, it's 20.
In that case, I will. How far are those flying?
You're 35 feet from him. Huh? They're 20 feet.
20 feet?
Well, they're 20 feet in the air, but coming down in an angle to you is about roughly 30 feet.
Roughly 30 feet. In that case, I don't have any enemy next to me, right?
No. So Melodius in front of you.
Yeah, then I want to go behind Empyrean.
I mean, you can always shoot Lulu.
No, you can't.
Good.
Behind Empyrean now. Now you're in range, you can throw it, I guess.
Yeah, now I'm throwing at the horse guy.
Yeah, it's 15 feet away from you.
No, I don't think that was the right one.
No, that's a dex check.
Yeah.
Should be your spell attack.
I know.
I'm just trying to think how I did it last time because it doesn't give you the option.
On your spell sheet at the very top, there's like a +7 to hit or +8 to hit. Click that, and that'll roll it.
Okay, I will do that one. 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check. You're checking him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just hits.
Oof.
Shit.
Good to know.
Yeah, you can see he's in full plate armor.
Yeah. That's 7 damage.
What kind of damage?
Psychic.
Seven points of damage as it reaches into his head. Like this gargled roar from underneath his helm. And Pyrenees, you can look closer, you can tell. It looks awful lot like paladin armor he's wearing.
With my sense, can I tell if he's a fiend or not?
You have something equivalent to divine sense?
It's hold on. I'll it would be more of a check. Can I check?
Okay.
Like, do the check to see if he's a fiend or not?
I'll allow it. It's a free action. I don't care.
Would it be Arcana,
Religion? Arcana?
religion, all right. But it's fine. Either one's okay. That will be pretty good. 26.
Yeah, you've read his stories and given your background and everything. There are certain creatures that essentially took deals with devils that were paladins, become this creature.
But they are technically fiends.
Oh, he's definitely much a fiend. He got turned into a
Okay.
fiend.
Okay. Then.
I was just giving you more because you rolled so pretty high. So
Damn it! I wish Meliodas was here. I was gonna say his cousin's here.
you could say it.
Damn it. Well, it's not as funny. He doesn't
I
have
know.
that reaction.
Yeah.
Meliodas, look. It would have been you. Actually, it could still be you.
I don't know what you're saying, but no bless for you.
Don't give Meliodas that voice. Oh, poor Meliodas.
Should have showed up. That's all I'm gonna say. Not my fault.
Watch, Meliodas will be here at 7 o'clock. Be like, where you guys at?
I
Oh,
called
so
him
my
3 times. Left messages. Not my fault. He doesn't check anything. Nightmare. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check for this nightmare real quick. Well, actually, I don't need to. He follows commands. Doesn't matter. He doesn't care about these caltrops. He's gonna run in and attack you. So, Nightmare, not him, is now vulnerable to radiant damage. It's going to hoof you. Rear back.
Yeah.
19 to hit.
Hits.
9 points of bludgeoning damage plus 5 points of fire damage as it hits you in the chest and these flames coming
How
off.
much total?
14.
14.
14. It's gonna take a quarter of that damage.
What is that? That's 4?
That's because of the potion I took.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm trying to do
4.
math in my head. That 4?
4, I guess?
14. 14. Yeah, 4.
4.
Actually, you know, it's split up, so it's immune to fire damage, so it won't take any fire damage. So
It's no. So it takes it as psychic damage, so it
Oh,
doesn't. It
okay.
won't get that. Yeah.
alrighty. Mage is going to that in mind for next round.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Very good.
It's going to cast Fly on herself. She can only go sideways. Frightened. Oh, I guess the scout's gotta make another con save. This is their turn. Nope, still frightened, so that's fine. It's gonna fly over here sideways, can't advance forward because it's frightened. Prepared to do something pretty cool next turn. Pretty cool.
So I am going to
Oh, she's gotta
One
make
kind-
a save. Go ahead.
I'm going to kind of shift my axe over to my other hand and reach behind me and turn around and throw a javelin at one of the flying things. So I'll have disadvantage because I'm frightened.
Yep.
No, still good. 21.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, not too much, but
Now, which
that's
one?
bad.
Which one you're aiming at?
They're all hurt about the same, aren't they? I mean,
No.
just one.
What? There's two. There's two hurt more than the other two.
I'll go after one of the ones that's hurt
Okay.
more.
Marker.
But that wasn't good. 6 piercing damage.
It's not magical though, right?
Nope, it's just a regular javelin.
All right.
I will use my reaction, and I will take away its resistance using my blood curse of exposure.
What's the range on that?
It's 30 feet of me. It should
Barely
be within-
in there. Yep.
Yeah. So it takes full damage.
It slings like still flapping.
Damn it. And I can't throw another one because that would be. I don't have another way to pull another javelin, right?
You have another javelin?
I have 4, but I don't. I have 3
Yeah.
now. But
Well, unless it says ranged attacks, you don't get a second attack.
no, yeah, because I didn't have it in my hand. If
Yeah.
I had it in my hand, I could throw them. So, yeah, and that's unfortunately my turn. So,
The commoners are like. Now the
Okay,
mom,
I get
she's
it.
just like. They're all frightened of this thing. They're about to turn and bolt.
do I get to make another save for the fight?
Oh yeah, you're frightened. Yeah, make a save.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Your inspiration. That's what it's there for.
And I am going to make it add a d6 because I really need to get rid of this fright. 20.
You succeed. You're no longer frightened.
Hey.
There, now I can actually do something. Okay.
Can I free action yell at Meliodas to heal Grenlia? Do your fucking job, Paladin.
You have one job.
You have one fucking job. Keep him safe. Heal him. That's 2.
I mean, he
Just
does
remember
have
one
it
of those.
prepared, so. I don't take orders from you.
Then let her die.
That was better.
That was better. I like that one. Sounds a little bit like him. Makes you want to tell him shut the fuck up.
Pyrian, roll me 6.
A what?
A d6.
Sure. That's a 6. I hope that's not a good thing. I hope that's a good thing.
It's probably where they're going to attack.
I really hope it's not a recharge for a creature because I'll cry.
Pyrian, I remember something.
Is this the time? Just like gets kicked in the face by a horse. Is this really the time?
Flies over. See. I literally just saw it. Oh.
I thought you said you remembered.
No, not that.
Just kidding.
I hate stat plots, man. Doesn't say anything for bonuses, so what does actual spell say? Spellcasting modifier. It doesn't show me a spellcasting modifier for her.
Would be what probably either in or white wisdom, whatever.
It's whatever her higher is, yeah, probably. Man, you know, I don't need to speak anymore. Fucking goddamn Curse got on the ball. He knows everything.
All right. Grinlia, you, as you're laying there unconscious, you feel this as Lulu flies down, puts her trunk on your head, and casts Cure Wounds, and you gain 7 hit points back, and she flies back up. Get up, Grinlia! It's not time for you to die!
Huh. Good job.
And it's your
Lulu.
turn, Grinlia.
Okay. Okay. Shadow is scared, right? So he's gonna run back if he can. It's hard to see if there's a path, but if he can he run back so that and try and block so the people don't?
Well, he has to. He's frightened.
Yeah, I know, but he can move away, right?
Yeah, you can move away. You can't
So,
make any advances.
Yeah. So have him move around so he's blocking the people so they don't run away.
Oh, you want him all the way?
Try... Yeah, if he has enough movement,
But he's also frightened himself, so give me an intelligence check for. Unless you're going to communicate him telepathically, I'll allow that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna just tell him to just stand there, and just to make it harder for the people to run away.
He's so scary. I want to run away too.
And then he'll just
But I want to run away too. Can I run
he'll
away?
hold an attack in case anybody comes in there.
He
He's
wants
just
to-
gonna try and like block.
But he wants to
your
run away
easy escape, I
too.
guess.
He's trying to tell you, I want to run away too.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just hold strong, buddy. You can't run away from me. I
Stop
need you
dropping. And you want to get up, I'm assuming?
Yes. I will stand up. And then does Shadow get to try and save at the end of his turn?
Yes, he does. So he needs a
Okay.
charisma save.
No, he's not very. Nope, that's a 4.
No, he's still scared.
You
It's
know,
really scary.
it is scary, bud. Okay.
Why are we fighting this thing?
Okay. I'm going to. I gotta. Okay. I'm gonna use my wild shape. I'm gonna slam the staff on the ground, and as I do, it's gonna make a small crater which will open, and then a green bubble will bounce up from the ground and encase me. And as it drops down, I will be in the form of an owl bear, and I will let out a screech.
Can you do it level 3?
You said I could, or was that the tiger? You said I could do something. Am I misremembering? I'm looking at my list.
What level are you?
I think actually last time you can only do a 2 now.
Yeah, didn't you say? Oh, okay. So I'll do the tiger then.
Yeah, technical base a bit high.
Tiger. I'll do the tiger. And then I will let out a roar, and I will. Can I? How high up are these flying things?
20 feet in the air.
Okay, and how high is this building next to me?
8 feet? No, taller than that. 12 feet.
Could I scramble up that building? Never mind. Okay. I'm
There'll be
just
some
gonna run
chance.
around.
You can certainly try.
No, I'm gonna run around and try and bite this guy in the butt. Try and bite the horse guy in the butt.
What's your movement as a tiger?
It is 40 feet.
You can barely get to him, to his side.
Okay.
He is on the back of a horse, so you can
Yeah.
either attack. You can easily attack the horse, but attacking him slightly at disadvantage because he's on a horse.
Okay, so you want me to roll at disadvantage?
You want to attack him? It's not a straight roll for the horse.
Just attack the horse if anything.
There's two things. There's a horse and a person.
Right.
Yeah. If we drop him, that'd be better.
Drop the horse, yeah, then he falls.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll attack the horse then.
Yeah, I'm going into the horse in my turn too.
Okay, so that is. Hold on, sorry, let me just double check. Okay, so this is my bite attack, so. Ooh, yeah, 24 to hit.
Nice.
24 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Yes. Okay, so that's 1d10. Ooh, okay. So that is, and in my wild shape form, my attacks count as magical now. So 14 points of piercing damage with the bite. Right in the flank, like that really meaty part, just like. Okay.
Nice.
Then, with my claw, I'm going to try and slice the Achilles, just for flavor. Here we go. Okay, 17, I don't think it's going to hit.
17 hit. Are you trying to talk the big guy?
No, just the horse.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
The big guy's the one that has all the
So
armor on.
that's
Yeah.
2d6. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. 6 plus 5, 11 slashing. They're going to dice jail. And yeah, and that's not flank. Well, it doesn't matter. I hit both times anyway. Okay, that's it.
So this horse is made of fire. For both those attacks, it's 7 points of fire damage, but you're reduced down to.
Okay.
But you still have resistance in wild shape.
Yes, I think so. All my equipment
Yeah,
transforms.
she would keep the
So
resistance.
4 points of fire damage
Okay.
as you bite into this flaming horse.
What's it? Wait, was it 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I reduced it for you already. Alrighty. At your turn.
Yep.
Melis is up. He's like, but Lulu did it for me. I didn't have to heal her.
Heal someone else.
Well, she's better at it than you, apparently.
How many spell slots do you got left? He's got 2 left. Who needs healing?
Everyone. Probably Grenlia mostly.
But no, not in her wild.
Oh, she's in wild shape, yeah.
She does
How much you got? How much you missing, guys?
I'm missing a lot, but I have a lot. I'm missing about a third of my health, but I start with 80. So.
No, he's gonna cast Bless
Ooh, nice.
That works too.
and make it simple and easy for me. Julia, you get a Bless. Rick, you get a Bless. And obviously Dominos will get a Bless.
No.
Sorry, Imperium.
I mean, that's not what would happen if he was here, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true.
Just definitely gonna give it to Domino's because that's his best friend, you know.
Yeah, fuck that paladin.
All right, Period.
Ah, yes.
Just imagine the paladin on the horse is him. Just let out your rage.
Well, this horse has vulnerability to fire right now, or radiant, so I'm gonna beat it up a little bit. I am going to slash. I watch you bonus action. Drink a potion because I'm hurted. I'm hurted a little bit. I'll regain max healing. Awesome sauce for 10 HP. And I will attack. I'll slash the horse. That will be. Do we have flank?
No, you do not. Franklin, she didn't have enough movement to get behind him, so.
I didn't know. If
You
she was
can
right
move
across.
around if you like to get flanking.
That doesn't matter. It's fine. Yes, 25 to hit the first one.
Yeah, that hits. What are you attacking? A
The
nightmare?
horse. Yeah. The
Alright.
nightmare.
Are you
The
attacking
horse
with
is-
disadvantage?
Why would I attack?
No,
the
never
horse
mind. I got it backwards. In my head. Never mind. How much damage?
Gotcha. That will be 8 slashing damage, and it will be an extra 6, bumped up to 12 radiant damage, because he's vulnerable.
Nice.
And I will use my charge to regain 12 HP from that. How much damage do I take fire from him?
7 points of fire damage.
Okay. The second attack is going right
Oh,
back down.
You're attacking with your scimitar.
Yes, I am.
You're not going to take any damage. I did it to her because she's biting with her mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was a trait it had.
No, it doesn't. That's just
Okay.
me.
That makes sense.
Somebody dropped from the call.
Grenly.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
we lost Grenly soon.
She'll be back.
I got another 25 to hit on the nightmare.
Yeah, that hits.
And that will be a 9 slashing damage and 6 radiant damage.
It's looking pretty messed up. It's got a nice gash, flames and stuff echoing out.
Yeah. And that is my turn. I'm fully healed. Yeah.
These guys, the flying ones, are all going to attack Lulu. See a supreme celestial being in front of them.
Oh.
Go flying monkeys.
Oh,
No.
two of them will attack
Stars.
Lulu. The other two attack the mage because they see the mage coming up doing something crazy.
The
You know,
one
like-
I hit has disadvantage.
All right, so
Whoever, if they're not attacking me, they have disadvantage.
no, they miss. That one misses. You saved Lulu for one attack.
You're welcome, Lou.
Is it both attacks or just one?
Any attack that isn't against me. So all attacks that aren't against me, that creature does.
Well, that one does not hit Lulu.
Ah, good.
Torm saved her.
15 does
Good
not
job.
hit. They all miss Lulu.
Good job, Lulu. Get your ass over here. Be safe.
Yeah, they miss. 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 Natural 20 hits the mage. But all of them miss except for one natural 20.
Grenlia's internet went out. She's restarting everything.
All right. 10 points total to the mage. And she's got to make a concentration check. I think fly is concentration, right?
Fly is a concentration.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Which
Rolled
that
an
sucks.
18, so she's good.
Oh.
Yeah, that one sucks to fail.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would not be
Oh,
good
that
to
would
fail.
suck.
1d6, perfect.
Splat!
It's his turn now.
It's 2d6 per 10 feet.
That's right, that's right.
That's fucking terrible.
He animates another flaming spear in his hand. And it's going to attack Hyperion.
Oh. I welcomed it.
$14 misses. 18 hits.
Yes.
Roll a 1 for the damage. So 6 points of piercing damage plus 17 fire damage.
I'm going to use my spirit shield.
You got it back again? Has it been your turn again?
Yeah, I did remember
Yeah.
after my javelin.
I thought you did it afterwards. Okay.
No,
No.
javelin.
No, I did it the first round.
Oh, that's right.
Grenlia. Yeah. So reduce it by 7. So praying to Torm again.
So 7 total of the damage. So it's
Yeah,
21. No. 22 points total damage.
-7.
Minus
So
7.
15. He is going to take a quarter of that, which is what, another 4, 5?
From your hellish rebuke.
No,
the
from the
potion.
potion. I still have that potion going. Every time the fiend hits me, they take a quarter of that damage.
Oh.
It's for an hour. Yeah.
Uh,
I'll keep soaking it up. Don't you worry. It's psychic damage he's taking it as. So.
nice. Well, going to attack you again. Second attack. Oh,
Yes.
that was the second attack. Well, the
Yeah,
third
he missed
attack.
the first one.
Yeah, he missed the first one. Now the second attack. The third one's he's gonna turn around and try to distract Grinlia, even though she's not here. But that's what he would do.
I will reduce his damage of his attack with my
Unnatural
interception.
20. We're rolling ones on the damage. That's pretty terrible. So still the 6 points of piercing damage plus 15 fire. Goose.
I minus it by 9 with my
Minus at
interception.
9. And then minus her. That gets reduced. So 5 points of fire damage. So you'll take.
Protect the boys.
Yeah, mine's 30 feet too. Mine's good range.
Oh, yours is better. I
Yeah,
like it.
it's 2d6 and I can use it every reaction. Just 30 feet. I can
She'll take 11 points damage total. Just a reminder when she gets back.
11. Okay, I'll write
Yeah.
that down.
Reminder whenever she gets back. The scout is up. Is still frightened. Right.
Oh, you know what? I did not do Rhea's turn.
Yeah, you keep forgetting.
I keep forgetting. I'll do it after the scout. Go ahead. I remember after me is Rhea.
Just go ahead and do it.
Rhea will run up whatever section she can hit on the horse, and she's going to attack the horse as well. First one will be amazing. 24 to hit. It's not a natural 20. It's a 19, unfortunately. And the
Yep.
second attack will be a natural 20. Jesus Christ, Rhea!
Wow.
Monster. She's into it today. Oh, I love her. That's 2 turns, 2 nat 20s.
Nice.
She's on fire.
All attacking the horse.
All attacking the horse. She's going to do a total of 20 damage. And that is her turn.
As she
nice.
comes up, she slashes up, down. It kind of fits what he would have done. I'll just do it now. Well, for simplicity purposes, she slashes. It takes a minute for it to take effect. Then after its turn, the horse vanishes. Make a perception check appearance right there.
Sure.
Vanishes and like the essence rush back down. If you look down at his feet, you can see tats on this guy's feet.
Ah, the horse is gone though.
Horse is gone.
And he's vulnerable to radiant.
He is not vulnerable to radiant.
What? He didn't get the tax in his feet?
The caltrops?
The caltrops, yeah. He just
Yeah,
said
they went into the horse.
Ah, okay. I'll throw more caltrops at him. Don't worry. I thought the caltrops would stay. I didn't think the horse would eat all of them.
That's such a weird item in D&D as it is, and the horse
that's
is
fine.
horse is large, so it's just like it's gonna suck them all up.
Absolutely. I got you. Don't worry.
So he's now standing there in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
That was a scout. Oh no, scout's range of her longbow is. Yeah, she's gonna take a couple more pop shots. Gonna be disadvantaged because she's still frightened. 11 misses. Gotta roll with this. 15 hits. One was a natural 20. The one takes 3 points of piercing damage. She's going to aim at the one that looks the most hurt. It's just. All right, Domino's top of the round.
Woo, woo, woo. So I will resummon the blade and throw it at the nice-looking man without a horse.
The Shadow Blade? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Yep, go right ahead.
How's the light?
How's the what?
The light. Is it?
It's
light?
red,
Dark?
gloomy.
The light, unfortunately, I'm shedding out a bright light from me, 20 feet from
Oh,
my
yeah.
For
sword.
you.
Yeah, from his sword.
You little shit.
Sorry.
Pissing everyone off, Imperium.
Are you a shadow sorcerer?
He's using Shadow Blade.
Seems to be. 23. It hits, doesn't it?
Yes, I hit.
Yeah. Die, bitch. That's 14.
Gonna have to be out of order for a while. 14 points of damage. How much damage? What type of damage?
14 psychic damage. I'm getting into this guy's brain.
It's starting to reach for his head. He's got the flaming spear.
And I think I leave it at that.
That was dead. Nightmare's dead. Age. Yeah, that's definitely gonna do some damage.
Ooh.
The mage.
What does the mage do? What?
The mage. What does the mage do?
It's gonna be 32 points. They have to make con saves.
Well, whatever the mage does, I want to counterspell that.
No,
That's our mage. Our mage.
Our mage, okay. They're not.
Our mage.
The mage
It's our
that
mage.
y'all picked up.
The mage that we saved. Yes.
Just some random mage.
Let it happen. Let it happen.
No. This is helping.
I don't trust him. Grenia's back.
In case you missed it, Grinley, the horse is dead.
The
And
horse
you
is
took
dead,
11
you got,
points of
like,
damage.
A million
You
damage.
took 11 points of damage.
Okay. What is that ring on me?
What?
You're blessed.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool.
Switch to spell save. So they take half damage still, but that was
What is the mage doing?
Cone of cold.
yeah. It's Cone of Cold.
Ah, I was right.
Yeah,
On the
Cone of Cold.
flying things?
Yeah, she has Cone of Cold. She did it on the flying ones.
Nice.
Good spell.
Period. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
God. Okay.
And Dominoes. Yeah, you and Dominoes give me a dexterity saving throw because you're kind of under them.
24. 26. Sorry, on 24. Okay.
Dominoes?
And
You not so much.
well, what is he doing?
The things are now frozen
Falling
statues
from the
and are
ice.
falling from the sky as frozen statues.
You take appearing. You happen to get a glimpse of this whiff of Cone of Cold that appears above you, taking out the ones above you. Now frozen, pretty much popsicles falling to the ground. You're able to sidestep. Melis was not able, or Dominos was not able to. 4 points of bludgeoning damage as one lands, like graces the back of your back.
Wait for
Let
it to hit
do
him.
it. He's helping. Let him do it.
He killed 4 things. He killed 4 flying things.
He's gonna wait until it hits him. Wait, watch your head. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
I'm glaring over to the mage as well and just shake my head.
You can't kill him either.
So her.
Wait till after the battle.
You can't kill her either.
We will see about that.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
No flicking the ear either.
Alright. Did roll me a? She got to say from the frightened. Freya's frightened. So roll me a save for it.
Ah, that's
Concept.
right. Yeah.
Battlefield. Crick, you're up.
I will move towards the guy and get in flanking.
Ray rolled another 10 or 9. She's still frightened.
Yeah, she's still. Well, actually, you have to undo her attack because she's frightened of him. She wouldn't be able to advance on him.
Oh, fuck. You're absolutely right.
So
That was just on the horse, though, so that
Yeah.
would have brought the horse back.
yeah, that would have brought the horse back. We'll do this. She has a crossbow. She can shoot the crossbow.
Yeah, I'll here, hold on. She could make 2 shots with her crossbow.
We'll keep the same attacks. Just do the
Yeah.
damage.
Dude. She's rolling nasty. So that's 9 for the first one. And the second attack would have been... Oh, the second attack was the nat 20. So say 16 for the second attack.
That is not enough to kill the horse.
Ah, well, fuck.
But the horse is terribly fucked up.
Was it resisting any of those damages?
In that case, it'd be a lot even less.
So was it resisting any of the damages? Because I would have taken its resistance away.
No, never mind. It doesn't have resistance to that.
Oh, okay, cool.
So he's still on a horse.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about that. All right, Crick. He's still on a horse. You run around the horse.
Okay. I'm tall enough to where I can reach him, correct? Without any problem.
How tall are you?
I think I'm like 8 feet. Let's see if I
If you're trying to get flanking, though, you're directly behind the horse, so I'll still give you disadvantage.
You could more than likely drop this horse in one hit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of my ability though. It's my first thing I hit is what my ability works on.
Maybe you want to keep the horse, though. Can we keep
That's
the
true.
horse?
No,
So
I
would
doubt
have
we can keep the horse.
I'd have disadvantage against him, but then would I also have flanking against him? Would it be a straight roll or no?
Yeah, flanking with Empyrean right now.
With the guy, so would it be a straight roll?
With both of them. Oh yeah, it'd be a straight roll, yes.
Okay, I'll attack him first, and then I'll go for the horse second. So gonna hit him. 20.
Actually, that's still gonna be disadvantage because he's 10 feet away. I'll just keep it. It's fine. Roll your
I
damage.
can go for the horse. That'd be easier.
Yeah, it could be easier because technically he's on the horse, and the horse is classified as large. But
Okay, I'll go after the horse.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, it hits.
D8. There it is. Okay, well, it's nice. The horse takes 9 piercing.
How you want to
and
kill
8
this horse?
I just want to kind of just cleave it right in the ass and cut it down. So it's like
A horse, not a donkey.
Is he prone now?
Huh?
Is he prone?
No, he's not prone. It still does the same thing. It vanishes back into his attack, and he stands there. The miniature has
He's
2 pieces.
He's 10 feet in the air though. Wouldn't he fall? You said the horse is 10 feet high, and if the horse disappears, he'd fall.
No, I mean like you're 10 feet away from him. I meant
Oh, okay.
because he's classified as large, of
Okay.
course. But yeah, it's one of those tricky ones out you have to roll.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack him now.
You have advantage.
Yeah, still not good.
Oh, fuck.
13.
No, it claims right off the back of his armor as you come in
Okay.
for an attack.
That is my turn.
Alrighty, let's see here. Oh, they have to. Hey! Let's see.
Hey.
2 of the commoners are no longer frightened.
Say,
Well, that's good. They can still do nothing.
We'll just say Izo is frightened still. One of the little kids. The shadows. Shadow failed.
Oh yeah.
It was like. Can't believe I remembered something. Oh no! That'd be her turn. Brilliant.
Okay, I'm actually gonna roll for Shadow first, so I don't forget. See if he can save. Nope, that's a 4 again.
Well, you roll at the end of
Awesome.
his turn anyway, so.
Well, I'm gonna let him go first, and he is still very scared.
I mean, you can totally
Okay.
attack the kids, though. They're right there. Just kidding.
Jesus.
He could, I guess. That's true.
They're
Instead,
down. They can't run away.
Instead, he's gonna do that thing where his butt's in the air, but he like bows his head and stretches his paws out. All
Oh,
right.
I give Shadow something to do. So the kid's going to turn and try and bolt because he's still
Okay,
frightened.
Yeah, he's gonna just continue trying to block their path and just make it physically.
Give me a debt save. Unless he tries to grab him with his mouth.
No, he's just gonna try and use his body. Okay, so dex saves. That would be 15.
Roll a natural 2, so yeah, you're able to block the kid from running away. So that's what Shadow
Okay.
does.
Yeah, he's just like hurting children. Okay, I'm gonna. Is there any way for me to get flank? I can't tell.
You're on the side of him, so you
Okay.
don't have flanking with anybody.
Okay, then I'll just try and hit him with my bless. Ooh. Okay, what's my?
Just realized my background's wrong.
Don't think that's gonna work with my bite. 6 plus 9, 14. That's a 16.
16
Okay.
misses.
Okay, then I'll
Sheds you
swing my
off.
claw back. And I'm gonna pick my claw up by my face and try and rack him in the head.
Crack him in the head.
Yeah, whatever that means. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Barely.
Okay.
Barely.
So, whatever, it still hits. Okay. Here we go. Oh no! That's bad dice. Bad. Okay. 8 slashing damage. Those 2 dice are going into dice jail. Bye bye.
Is that magical?
It is, because I now have
Okay.
magical attacks in my wild shape form.
It's just, it kind of give him a little scratch right under the jawbone because you find that one little spot under the helm.
That's it for me.
Um. Meliodas is gonna misty step right next to him. Roll his dual-bladed vicious spear. Oh, actually, that should be with advantage. Roll. Natural 20.
He's gonna smite that. Smite that. Come on the floor.
And that's 27 plus 2d8, right?
For smite.
Yeah.
It depends on what his is. I think it is 2D. Kirk, I don't play paladins. How?
I've never played a paladin.
I don't know.
I'm trying to find where is that.
Smite.
Well,
Paladin is
there
the
it is.
one class I've never played.
2d8 radiant
smites.
damage. Oh. Oh.
2d8 per spell level. 2d8 for the first spell level, and then
Yeah, he gets-
1d8 for every.
Yeah,
well,
I'm
also
trying
has
to.
divine smite,
Yeah.
which is paladin.
Yeah.
Plus
that's
a D8
No,
against
it's
fiends,
searing,
so match total 6. So it's 3d8 extra damage. 16. He has vulnerability to radiant, right? No, he does not. That was the horse. So
Yeah, he doesn't have it, unfortunately.
So he takes 26 points of damage from this hit. He's going to hit him again. On 22 hits with 8 points of piercing damage. It doesn't matter. That is Melodis's turn. Period.
Mm. Question. Could I just like grab another handful of spikes and just chuck it at him to give him the vulnerability? Because he's right in front of us and he's kind of surrounded. I don't think he could move. Could I just throw them at him at this point?
I'll take your full action for it.
That's
to
fine.
dig in your bag and do it.
Absolutely okay. I will use another one of my celestial caltrops on this fucker, and as a bonus action, I will be a dick and look at him and chug another potion.
So you literally just threw caltrops in his face, and then
I'm just chugging a potion and like, fuck you, chug, and then I'm like, all right, you could hit me now, so you could take more damage.
All right. He's going to do a
that's my
dex saving throw.
Would he
Roll
have
me
disadvantage since he's surrounded? And it would be right in that one spot, right in front of him. He has nowhere he can move.
Roll me an attack for it. Roll me.
I will absolutely.
Do your proficiency modifier. Oh, for like unarmed strike, whatever. I don't know.
Do I have advantage since he's flanked?
No, not you. Roll with your scimitar. Don't roll with your scimitar.
What, unarmed strike?
Yeah, be unarmed strike. Like, what is it? Improvised object. So.
Natural 20.
All right, yeah, it hits him.
25. There you go.
As it splits all over his.
Damn right in the eyes. Yeah, fuck you. Where's Adira? Where did she go?
Who?
The girl.
Oh, the girl that was carrying the dagger.
Yeah.
You should be for it. You have her blood.
Not interested. I'm a turn. And then Rhea will slap him.
Rhea's still frightened.
Fuck! God damn it, Rhea. Stop being frightened. Hold on. Let me roll her charisma save.
But she does that at the end of her turn, so she can
it's the
take.
end of the turn?
Yeah, so she can take more crossbow shots with disadvantage.
She would have failed anyway. Yeah, I'll roll disadvantage crossbow. Give me a second. She misses the first one. I don't even need to roll disadvantage. She rolled a 2. And you know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna. -2. She misses both shots.
Yep. Just cleans right off his armor.
Yeah. That is my turn. That's her turn.
Mind Devils are dead. It's his turn. Anything fun? He is going to do this ball of fire here in his hand.
Dominos, that counter spell.
I can do that.
And he's going to put it in his mouth.
Oh.
Don't
Oh.
and he will heal 100 points.
Oh, that's rude.
I can't counterspell that. Is that a spell? Is it not a
No,
spell?
it's not a spell. It's like a trait.
What a
Ah.
little bitch.
What a fucker. He probably heals off of fire damage. Wait, is that what he did? Did he try to heal off of fire damage by eating a fireball?
No, I just flavored it that way.
Okay, because I would have taken away his own immunity and made him that shit hurt. Fucker.
He's going to turn around and start bolting because now he's gained up on. He's a pretty smart individual. He's already done it, so whoever saved. So yeah, it doesn't matter.
Everybody gets opportunity attack on him?
Yeah.
Please tell me when you guys have Sentinel. No?
Now going to bolt.
Do we get an opportunity attack?
Yeah. All 4
Okay.
y'all.
Awesome.
He's back to match
Yes.
HP now.
Just gotta take down 100 points. Okay. Oh shit.
Got this.
No,
Oh,
he
shit.
has health on top of that. I'm just saying.
20,
I rolled
27.
Jesus, it's
7.
It's lagging out. Yeah, I miss. It's lagging. Ignore all of that. I don't know why.
So
it
Crick
keeps
is the only
falling.
one that successfully hit. Oh, I got to roll for Melodus. Melodus missed.
16 damage.
Oh. Now he is running.
Hmm.
We'll go ahead and. Let me do the scout real quick. I think if she has longbow, but it's still disadvantaged because she's still frightened of him. Misses 1 and a 7. Unless she gets 2 attacks. 19 just misses as it bing, off the shoulder arm. And she will make a con save so she can save from the fright. A natural 20. She is no longer frightened.
Hey.
And we're at the top of the round, but we'll go ahead and take our break here. Because now in a got decisions what y'all want to do. So we'll be back. Refill, and I got to fix the order anyway. So guys, we'll be back. And welcome back. We come back in. I had to reset up the battlefield. So what would y'all like to do? We'll go through one more turn order. Otherwise, it'd be a chase scene, and how I do chase scenes, y'all have to chase afterwards. So,
Yeah, with random encounters popping up. That's always fun. Let's get him before he gets going.
first off is Dominoes. Are you here, Dominoes?
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
And what is everyone else doing? Sorry, I just came back.
We're
We
doing
were just starting.
One
Yeah.
more round before we have to go into a chase sequence. So he's 30 feet away from most of
I
us,
see.
and we have one more round before we have to actually do a chase sequence.
We don't want to do a chase sequence if we can avoid it.
Well, in that case, there's not much.
Just hit him with what you got.
Like,
I don't know if I'd use a spell slot at this point though. It's kind of iffy, but
Well, he's more than likely going to be heading back to where we're going to be going. So if we could take out a potential target there,
that's true.
you know, I would rather take it out now. So it could be you potentially use a spell slot because we're going to take a little bit of a risk.
yeah. I just don't have anything really to grab him or.
I can do the grab, just try to do damage at this point. We're trying to damage him out and finish him off if we can.
How far is he away now?
He's 30 feet running away.
Okay, then I run like 10 feet after him, so I'm in range for my Shadow Blade throw. That doesn't cost me any extra spell slot. Come on! 20.
20? Yeah, that hits barely.
Well, we need 13 psychic damage.
13? Jeez.
13. I like my little Shadow Blade.
Alright. Alright. The mage comes up and says, I can't do that spell anymore. What are y'all doing? Let him go.
Then he'll come back.
Get him.
Y'all look beat up. I just, not. That's our turn. Bert.
Useless.
Useless. I was about to slap him. I forgot. I remembered it was a woman.
I'm gonna use my 40 feet of movement and get right in front
Hit
of
him.
Get up on him.
Yep. I'm standing right in front of him, and I'm gonna tell him to stop, and I'm going to swing.
Take your swing.
Ooh, that's not good. 16.
That misses.
Second attack.
Grapple him.
Grapple.
Yeah, he should get away. As long as you keep him.
22.
22 does hit.
Uh, 17 points of damage.
I think that does anything to me.
Send
Fuck
you
out
back.
of my way. Alright, the commoners are not going to do anything, so we just skip them. Runs up to him here. He's a very powerful creature. Why are we trying to not let him leave?
Because he's gonna be where Adair is anyway. We need to take him out now while we can. While he's alone.
Who says he's going to Adira?
Who says he's not? We can't take that chance, Lulu. If he runs and we gets too far, we'll leave. We'll let him go. But if we can take him out now, we'll take him out now.
I remembered something, but it can wait.
Just don't forget it, please. Whatever you can remember, I'm interested in.
Greenlee, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna run up as a kitty and try and attack him. Can I flank with Crick?
I got in front, so yeah, I had 40 feet of movement.
Just keep in mind that he's running, so y'all have to be running with him.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
that's straight roll then. A bite attack. Ooh, don't think that's gonna do it. Let me just double check. Ooh, nope. 18 for my
Yep,
bite.
that misses.
Nope. 12.
Alright. Let's just skip over Melodis.
Oh, but
Empyrean.
I get a D12, or I get a bless still, right? So that first one might hit if I can roll a 4 or a 3.
Blaze.
Nope.
Oh.
That was a 1.
Empyrean.
I'm going to run up behind him, and I'm going to pull out the staff, the devil catcher, and I need him to make a disadvantaged dex save as chains burst out and wrap around, or try to wrap around him.
As an action.
Slaps the button. Boop. They burst.
Okay. Is it disadvantage?
It is disadvantage because he is a fiend. Devils and fiends have disadvantage. It's at the bottom.
Ah.
Yeah. It's a devil catcher. It's made for this.
Oh, is this one of those new things we picked up? And that?
This is that staff that I picked up with all the celestial runes carved all over it.
Yep. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh wait,
It is
I
cool.
rolled the wrong one.
Come on. I mean,
With
I could've put
disadvantage, it's a 16.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding. All right, fine.
Silver barb, someone?
I don't have silver barbs.
I don't think we have any of those people.
I wouldn't have mattered because I don't think I could have because I would have hexed him, but I don't think I can give him triple disadvantage. So whatever. That's my turn. He's gonna fuck off because he rolled 1 over it. Dick.
Oh. Yeah, you rolled a 12 and an 11 that has a +5 on a death save.
Shit. Yeah. So it doesn't do anything.
He's changed. He's just like he shields him off the spear as he's running. Good try though.
That's my turn. Yeah, it's fucking whatever. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's basically gone. We'll give up at this point. I will give up because he's just gonna run off now.
All right, it's his turn. He dashes 60 feet. I'll give Crick and Grinley an opportunity attack.
I will swing. Oh, 26.
Yeah, it hits.
$19 damage.
Nice. Grinley?
9.
That
To hit.
misses.
I'll kind of shout after him. We'll be seeing you again.
Get no response.
Fucking pussy. And he spits. Let's go.
Where y'all want to go? You want to go all the way back down to the docks, or you just want to grab one of these empty buildings?
Is there a building that's not on fire?
Yeah, there was 2.
What are the 2 buildings? They have names on them, or are they just building A, building B?
There's just more storage units.
I think we should go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Sit here where they know we are. I'm
Well,
not sure we should go back where we were because I don't know what
Where-
their knowledge is. I mean, they found us here. They might
Well,
have been on the way.
I heard them when they grabbed your friend, that they were taking her to the Owlbear Butcher, and I actually know where that is.
okay.
Is
Where?
there something that
Oh,
I
I
would
do know where that is too.
Is there something where I would know that would be on the way to that would be a safe
It's
place
marked
where
on the
I
map I gave y'all with an O.
would- I have to open the map.
So you basically have to cross the most northern bridge to get to it.
Yeah, let's find some building around here where we can have a rest. And then
Yeah. I agree. We'll move a block down towards the direction of the butcher because both me and Kirk both know where the butcher is. I'm assuming, since you said
Yeah.
it to me. And then we'll lock up in a building that's nearby, but not exactly in this street where we just fought and killed these things.
Exactly.
All right, everybody funnels in.
I will sit by the door. If anyone's leaving, they have to get through me.
We just pee in the corner then, or
Yes, you will pee in the corner. Well, Kirk, you're a grown-ass man. I'm not going to do that to you. You can go outside. Domino's, you're not that dumb. You can also go outside. Meliodas doesn't get to leave, though.
What do you mean I don't get to leave?
I will fuck you up. Sit down.
Oh, fuck you up too.
If you could hit me, I've seen how you use that thing.
Woo!
Either you know what?
I'm not gonna talk to you when you're not you. All right, I'll talk to you when you get your fucking balls together. Anyway, we'll take a short rest and then we'll go after the year after.
Can I go to the mage and just slap him?
Slap her?
Or her?
God.
Why? Why?
Because she dropped those
she hit me
demons on him.
with the ice earlier. She shouldn't do that again.
You're gonna kill our mage with your one hit 'cause they have no AC.
Well,
he's only
she still has
slapping
mage
her.
armor
Any
up.
wounds, it's just like
She still has mage armor up, which is how much? How much was your unarmored strike?
I don't know. What do I press? Is strength? This is a
Unarmed
strength?
strike.
It's an unarmed strike.
It's strength.
Ah, it's an
plus
action, isn't it?
1, I think.
There we go. Ooh, 21.
21 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Oh. Gets some damage, doesn't she?
Damn.
Real quick.
Yeah, don't do this again. Or forget who I am. Just leave it at that.
She uses her reaction.
God.
Uh-oh.
What was the total? 21 to hit. Never mind. The shield is not going to work. Oh no, she has mage armor, so which was
Mage armor S3.
Just take the slap. It's a slap. Don't
Yeah,
you don't
is
need
it
a
like an
shield to slap.
Yeah. Is it like an intimidation as well? I don't know.
she starts hovering in her hand a fireball. I helped you, and you're gonna repay my favor with a slap.
Just
No.
I took out 4 fucking fiends where you couldn't do 1.
Ow.
I don't care. I don't care if you take down an
Who
army of them.
do you think you are to just go around slapping somebody for that?
I'm someone you shouldn't piss
Y'all
off.
promised to escort me back to the Helms Hall, and I get treated like this? You know what?
Imperium's again in the middle. Look, everyone's frustrated. Please sit down. I appreciate your help with the magic. Everyone's on edge. If you forget, he didn't save your life. I saved your life. So if you want to give me some face and relax for a bit, please do. He wasn't in the right for hitting you, but that, and he's pointing at the fireball, isn't the answer.
I know it's not the answer. I'm just demonstrating what my power is.
I've seen your power, and if you can't use it correctly without threatening somebody, then it's not worth it right now.
Excuse
Trust
me, he came up and just completely slapped me in the face.
I already told you that it's not right that he did that. I've seen him flick a kid in the air and kill him, all right? He's
What?
not on the good book.
He killed a kid?
No, the kid came back. It's complicated. Don't push too far into
He did
it.
what?
I'm dealing with him, okay? That's all you need
I
to know.
suggest you deal with him before I do.
Because I will deal with you before you could do that. Now, I guarantee you my blade is faster than you can wave your hands. I'd rather us all be friends, but don't fucking piss me off. All right?
Yeah, I
Please.
get slapped and you coming at me like this.
I'm trying to come to you because you're the most intelligent one here, but apparently I'm wrong. I'm expecting you to be reasonable because I can't expect him to. Thank you.
Well, I'll give you this warning. You deal with him or I will.
I will deal with him. Domino's.
While they're just discussing, I'm just grinning and move away, happy with the chaos.
I turn to Domino's.
He's out there.
I mean, it's a small building. I mean,
Yeah, Domino's, please. I understand. I can't deal with fighting right now. We have a lot going on. It's not worth it.
I know.
Thank you. I will pull you over a little bit. If you want to kill her later, kill her when I'm not around or not in the building. Okay? Okay. After. Everyone, please get some sleep. Get some kind of rest for an hour.
want me to
and then
slide a
we'll head
hand
out.
check there.
Stealth, you mean?
For stealth, sleight of hand, whatever you want to do.
All right, that's fine. I'll roll a stealth. Don't cock to me right here. 15.
It was 11 she rolled, so she didn't
All right.
quite. She heard her name, but she didn't hear exactly what you said. What did you
I've
say?
dealt with him. I've dealt with him.
What
You
did
will
you say? If you're gonna
apologize.
can kill her later? What?
I'm gonna punch
I
him in
don't
the
know. I'm not
mouth.
saying that.
Oh, you did? Okay. I was gonna punch you in
Oh,
the mouth.
I was
if
about
he
to say.
did that.
Okay.
All right. Look, I dealt with him. He'll apologize to you after. Okay. He
After
just needs
what?
some time to cool down. After we get our friend back and we get you somewhere safe. Well, everyone just needs to relax for now. And he's gonna sit down by the door, and he's gonna put his blade in the ground next to him. And I will be right back.
Anybody else want to do anything for his short rest?
I might need to wait for Empyrean. We can do it at the end of the short rest.
Can I ask Meliodas what he thinks about the situation? He's so silent today. Really.
He's you know, Meliodas, yeah. I need to find my daughter and my wife. Yeah.
Oh.
I think we lost Greenlee again. Oh no, okay, she's not frozen. She was super still. I thought her picture frozen.
She just said she becomes invisible.
Greenlee, anything you want to do?
We're gonna.
I'll just pass over the potion to Crick so that he can use it whenever he wants. And then that's it. Otherwise, I'll be in stay in cat form until the very last part of the rest, and then I'll switch back.
Thank you for this potion.
All right. That being said, you can take your short rest, whatever you want back. Rick has something to do with Empyrean, real quick.
Yeah.
Why did those fiends grab your friend? What would they want with your friend?
I'm gonna avoid the stupid answer because they're doing that to everyone. Does it seem like they've cared about every single person they've taken?
They specifically called her out.
I don't know, maybe they felt a need for Drow. Did I ask about the sword on your back that you refused to talk about?
You did, and I ignored it.
And you refused to talk about it, isn't that right? How about this? You tell me about the sword, I'll tell you what's going on. Make it even.
I actually did tell you all I know.
You haven't told me about this person.
But I told you about.
Did he?
Yeah. I thought last week I told you about the leader. You didn't know her though. You didn't know her name.
Oh, that's right. I didn't recognize her. Right.
Yeah, I told you Lexi.
That's okay.
Lexi Stormwind.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I take this back. I just dealt with Dominos and the mage. I apologize. I'm a little on edge, Kirk. As far as why, it's probably because of the dagger she has. It's a fiendish dagger, and I was supposed to bring it back to the Order. But until we could have done that, I was letting her hold on to it, just to keep her calm. That's probably one of the reasons they wanted to take her. Aside from that, I really have no idea. The dagger's really the only reason. But I don't know why they would take her to the butcher shop specifically.
I need to retake this sword back, but I can hold on to it for a little longer, and we can go eat your friend really quick, and then.
He looks at the sword sad. He does look at the sword sadly. Oh, I couldn't.
You are free to talk to Lexi about it when we get to her.
Who is this Lexi anyway? I really know nothing of her.
She's a vindicator of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Human?
Yes.
No.
No, elf, right?
Nope.
Or I don't know my notes. Haven't talked about her in forever. Let's see.
She's Asimar.
Actually, I don't know if you ever said that.
I could have sworn I have. Yeah, she's the Asimar. Same as Empyrean. Slightly different.
Yeah, well.
Actually, a lot differently, but still part of the race.
Whatever. I'm just a little special. That's all. She's human.
She looks human, yeah.
Also, you're not gonna say that she's an ASMR? Okay, fuck her. Fine. Right. Well, I'm not sure a human should be using that anyway. That's all. I'll see what I see.
All right. What would you like to do now? Taking a
we
short
got enough
rest?
for rest?
Short rest?
Yeah.
Good old short rest.
Good short rest. Got some
Short
sleep.
rest. We're not healing.
All right. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Excuse me.
So did we go to our aim, or do we have to go after Adira? I don't know.
Question. After the short rest, does our max HP go back to normal?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's HP.
That was
No, it was
reduced
a long
from
rest.
vampires.
Let me double check, but I'm
I'm pretty sure. Usually it's a long rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping, you know. Here's for hoping. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Let's head out. We're in the best shape we're gonna get right now.
All right. Where would you like to go?
The butcher shop.
The butcher.
The butcher.
You'll have to travel the roads, so I'm going to need a stealth check. Which bridge would you like to take? You do know if you take Torn's Reach to cross that bridge, that's closer to the owlbear shop than Torn's Blade.
I feel like Kirk's a little partial to Torm's Bridge, so we'll go to Torm's Bridge.
I mean,
I don't mean to assume.
No, you are correct. What were you saying, Jugan? Though, is it more heavily guarded or less? I didn't hear what you were saying about the bridge.
I'm just saying you get the Torn's Reach is closer to the owlbear shop once you cross it, or Torn's Bridge, which you have to go back. You're more closer to Helm's Hall on that one.
Well, we're trying to go to the butcher, so Torm's Reach is what you said?
Yeah, that would be the closest because it loops up around.
Is there any way to drop off these people on the way, or no?
They're trying to get to High Hall.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay, so I mean, we could leave the people here.
Rhea's from here? Is Rhea from here?
Yeah.
Rhea, can I count on you to bring the people in Helm's Hall? We'll meet you there after getting a deal. Could you guide these people there?
You don't want to go together?
I don't want to risk these people who can't protect themselves, Rhea.
And Pyrian, as much as I don't care for these people, I don't think Rhea alone can ensure that they reach the target.
If there's not that many people traveling, they could probably be stealthy.
If she's running in one of those ambushes.
I guess actually no. The mage, I know that you've already had your problems. Could you lead these people to Helm's Hall, or
both?
The mage, but I mean, if we can keep Rhea has a silvered weapon. I'd rather keep Rhea as another fighting hand. Could the mage? Does she have a name?
Mage name is Lippet. You met her in where y'all fought the Minotaurs.
Right, the dog.
The one had the trick rope.
What was the name again?
Lippet. Lepphit.
Lippet, do you think you could take these people to Helm's Hall safely?
I mean, I asked y'all for safe passage to help me. You want me to do the same for other people?
No, it's fucking true. We have too many people to baby right now.
We can't bring them with.
We can't bring them. Do you want to go to a butcher shop?
Either way, we have to cross the whole Elturel. We still have to cross the bridges ourselves.
He is going to slash the ground with his sword. Look, I'm going to be real with you. Her life is 10 times more important than any of you to me.
Exactly. That's why we'll help you get her back. Save me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What about these?
I'm talking to the commoners now, too. The point of the dash in the ground. If you're not willing to sacrifice your life, then don't come here and find your own way. We're going to find Adira.
So you're talking to the mother and the 2 toddlers that she has with her.
Unfortunately, this is the responsibility you're gonna have to take. If you come with us, know where we're going.
But you said you would escort us safely.
That was before one of my own people got taken.
Can't
Yeah.
we get rid of those people?
There might be a place when we get closer that you can hide out, or you can stay here. Maybe we can loop back around and
I
get
mean,
you.
we can easily hide in the back while y'all do the fighting.
You could stay in this building that we just slept in, and we'll come back for you. And that's your only option. That's it.
Are you telling the truth, or are you lying to her?
That is the truth. I will come back for them. I will come right.
So you
here,
realize
right
where you're
after.
at on the map. I have it up right now on stream where y'all are at.
Let me-
Y'all are pretty
Where's
far
Bit of-
down.
that's
You have to.
quite a bit of backtracking.
Where's
Yeah.
this butcher shop going to be?
It's the
The-
O. The O up in the top corner. Top, like north.
Oh, north.
North of Helms Hall. Like if you look at High Hall, it goes straight high up. You should see us O.
Okay. I see what you're talking about. It's an actual like O.
Yeah.
It's in top left hand corner. Can we leave it? When we go to Torm's Reach, are any of those buildings on that bridge, or like maybe in like at the top there before we get to the O? We can leave them in one of those buildings if they're empty.
Perhaps.
But that's really your only option. We'll see when we get there. Just come with us, and then we'll come back and get you. But you cannot go to the butcher shop with us. That's a no.
We leave the mage with them to help keep them.
Yes. Well, we'll do that. We'll leave Rhea. No. We'll leave the mage and the people in one of the buildings when we get there, and we'll go after Adira with Rhea. Unless that's the best option. Unless we want to take the mage with us and leave the parent and the kids in the building by
I don't know
herself.
if I'd want to leave them unguarded.
I wouldn't either. So we'll try to do that then. We'll start heading towards Torm's Reach, and then after we cross the bridge of Torm's Reach, we'll be strictly looking for a building that we could drop them off in with the mage, the mother, and the two kids.
Okay.
Is that an agreement? Okay.
As y'all head out, yeah, E10.
Kirk, you roll it.
4.
You heard him?
Yep.
And we have a new follow on Twitch.
Nice.
It's funny because it still says 300 followers, so it didn't go up at all. But anyway, thank you for the follow if you're still following. But my guess is you unfollowed right away. This was like one of those names that it said 17 minutes ago. Oh, as you start heading up to the bridge, who is leading this?
I assume me and Kirk, since we know the area.
Well, I'll say Kurt, since you
I think it does too.
since you rolled the dice.
Kirk, go for it.
You hear in your mind, "You there?" As you look up, see the same type of bird that you fought in the thing of rock. Can you explain to me the life and death of good and evil lion people? Like, what is the meaning of our existences here?
This is in my head.
Yeah, he's talking telepathically in your head.
And he's just in the air above us, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this. Go find someone else to bother.
But why? I'm trying to understand. As you just keep on walking.
Kirk, is there a problem? Why do you look so pissed? Let's go.
Yeah, keep moving.
As you're moving, he starts flying above you, talking.
Can no one else see him, or?
Everybody can see him flying above, but he's actually talking to you in your head.
Oh. He pulls his sword out.
I'm not here to mean you harm. I'm just trying to understand.
Is he speaking out now?
Yeah. No, he's still talking to a crick in his head.
Okay. I don't know if he's talking to me, saying that he doesn't want to harm us. I don't know. I'm just ignoring him. I'm hoping he goes away. Although, Bird, go away or we will kill you. We're trying to go somewhere.
Oh, you're trying to go. Maybe I can help.
We are good. Thank you. Please leave.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh yeah, I'm awesome with that.
Yeah. He's a charming fellow.
And only a -2. 8.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. I mean,
Still there.
I was gonna assist you, but just keep in mind that life and death has such weird emotions. It's just, their own assistance as he's just flying away.
Okay,
That was
he's gone.
weird. I thought rocks were more hostile than that.
As you approach the bridge, a rift in the earth divides El Terrell in two sections. The rigorous din of the battles take place below the city, louder here and echoing than ever before. The bridge is 20 feet wide, more than 100 feet long, spans the chasm. Holy runes are etched into the stonework of the bridge, indicate that the structure has been consecrated in the name of Torn, god of courage and self-sacrifice. As you approach, give me a stealth check.
All of us or just him?
Everybody. Group stealth check, guys. Well, I guess, yeah, just give me a group stealth check first.
19.
Don't roll over. Oh my god. Sitting on an 8. I was sitting on an 18, and then it rolled over very, very slowly to a 5 for a 13.
6 for Grenlia and 24 for Shadow.
You're not stealthy.
No, we don't give a fuck.
25 for Shadow.
No, Shadow cares. Shadow's
Someone else?
super Shadow.
I was 19.
Oh yeah.
Domino's.
Had a 4.
I will say you can see 6 infernal creatures standing guard on the center of the bridge, scanning in all directions. As you make an approach, you make noises. They don't quite see you because I'm assuming you're hiding behind buildings and stuff. They hear noises, so they're more on alert, but they're not outright chasing.
What do the creatures look like? Can we see them?
Are they flying or on the ground?
Let's just show. Might as well, right?
Probably ones look like they fly.
It's the same. Like you see 4 more of the spine devils that you've been fighting, and got 2 more devils that look like the one that y'all met when y'all fought. When y'all met Hyperion. Green one.
Anyone who can do a distraction?
Distraction. I mean, kinda. I mean, we could throw Lulu at him. Just kidding.
Freya leans into you. Those runes. And activating them does a bunch of damage.
What runes?
There's runes on the bridge.
And the pillars.
So,
How do we activate them?
do I know how to activate them?
You have to pray to Torn.
Oh, that's not happening.
That I can do that.
Oh, yes.
As long as it's not an Arcana check, I can do that.
You have to do.
You have
what?
to, as an act, you have to speak proper prayers.
I don't pray.
I mean, I can do it. Y'all just have to cover me.
I can do it too if you want me to do it instead.
Is like a double effectiveness if two people pray at the same time?
Not really, no.
Oh.
So it's still gonna come down to a roll. So will be in a religion roll.
Are you intelligent?
No, but I'm proficient. I have +2, so it's not great, but not horrible.
I mean, oh.
I mean, whoever wants to do it, if you want
Does it
to.
have, do you have to mean it?
Usually
course.
prayers.
Yeah, usually that's how that works.
I mean, if it just goes off the wrist, like I could recite it like to a T.
There's,
I just don't believe it.
yeah, she's basically says, men, you're not to that.
Probably not.
Yeah, you don't want to piss off Torm.
Who cares?
I mean, how close do you have to get for this?
You have to get pretty much right up on it. Give me a perception check, somebody.
Grania.
Sorry, my cat is playing with my dice. Oh, that's real good. That is 26.
Nice.
Alright.
Is that kitty tail?
Friendly, you can see a few spiked heads. See one that looks like Ack, aka Crick. Head is spiked.
You mean like on a spike, or
Yeah. You also see a familiar Korbog. See that it's your grandfather.
His head is on a spike?
Oh.
I don't see this. I don't think anyone sees but her.
Yeah, she sees this, so it's up to her to relay it. So you see your grandfather, Artigo. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. And you see Max head on another spike on the other side.
Oh.
I immediately turn into a tiger and charge the bridge. And I yell out in my head to Shadow to follow me.
Do I see her
And
running?
I just go.
Yeah.
Beeline.
She
I'm
doesn't
gonna
say
use
a
the
word.
devil catcher on
Roaring
her.
and just
I need a deck save.
blind rage.
You need a debt safe.
I need a deck save, Grania. I'm caging you.
Do I use the tiger dex
Yep.
or mine?
Yours, tigers.
Tigers.
Okay, tiger dex +2. That's a dirty 20.
Oh fuck, she gets out. Jesus Christ.
Can't make this stuff up.
I'm gonna kill this girl, I swear to God.
Why is she running? What's?
Don't know.
I don't
All right,
know.
let's time to roll initiative, you ladies and gentlemen.
She's gonna. I'm gonna kill Grania.
We really need to talk to her about running off and not letting us get long rest and stuff. I did not roll well.
I did not roll well either.
He's better than me.
How do you feel? Your brother's head up there. Is your brother's head up there too?
I don't see it yet. I don't.
Oh, fuck. Great. I'm gonna have to deal with both of you.
Their initiative. All right. Oh, I need to roll Meliodas. So I was like, why am I missing Meliodas every time? Well, he's not here.
I will say, as I'm transforming,
19.
I'm yelling my grandfather's name. I'm yelling his name, and like right at the end, it turns into like a cat yowl at the very end.
What does it
So
sound like?
So, I ball up my fists and I start charging, and I'm yelling, Hortica! And I turn into a cat as I'm going at them. Just like paws, full roar.
Kitty cat.
All right. Shadow's following. What about everybody else?
I would run after her, seeing her.
I will just go. I'll turn over here. Meliodas is up first. Oh, it's over here. So where's it? We'll run up after you. Take all this moment to get there. Boom. Really, you're first up. Get there. You see a chain. It'll take a dexterity check to jump over. Not too hard.
I will jump over. I'll try to jump over.
Or acrobatics, whatever you wanted to.
Let's see.
His spike is his head is right here.
Oh, is that one right there?
Yeah, it's that one right there. So I don't know if you want to attack or what do you want to do?
Okay. I'm going to jump. I'm gonna try and jump over the chain. I'm gonna look and just make sure. I'm gonna double check that it's him. And then if it is, I'm just gonna keep charging blind rage.
It is. So you want to...
Okay. Yep. I jump over. I got an 11. I don't know if that's good
it's
enough.
just a regular chain, not too much. How much movement you have? 40?
I have 40. Yes.
Within 10 feet of them with your full movement.
Okay. I'll attack whatever one's in front of me. That's what I'm going for.
They're 10 feet away from you currently. You want to hold your action until they engage you?
Oh, I'm not close enough yet?
Yeah, they're 10.
Gotcha. Okay,
10,
yeah.
You could
Sorry,
dash, or you
I
could hold your action.
misunderstood. I will hold my claw attack for... Man. Yeah, I'll hold my claw attack for if any of them get close enough. And then Shadow will just run up behind me as much as he can.
He's right behind you.
I just growl at them.
Alrighty. The ones in the back are going to put pops of flames in their hands. They're both going to sling them at you. 19. 16. Does 16 hit you in that form?
Yes.
19 or 24?
Yep.
And a 12. Does a 12 hit?
Yep.
All right. The last one does not hit, but all right, cool. When you're in that form, do you still keep the ring and all that fire resistance and everything?
Yep.
All right, so 9 points of fire damage for the first attack, which was reduced to 5. 13 points of fire damage on the next one, reduced to 8. And then 7 points of fire damage.
13 would be 7.
7? I'm sorry. Or I say 8. 7. So 7. And then the next one's 7 points of fire damage reduced to 4. And the other one just kind of misses you as they just hurl these balls of flame at you. Alrighty. Lulu's up. Oh, why did she run after him like that?
Empyrean's got like a blood vessel pumping. I don't know.
You gonna let her fight them alone?
Does it look like I'm letting her fight it alone? As he's going into battle slowly.
Alright, that's her turn. The commoners are up. I guess you tell the commoners to stay where they're at behind this building.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm gonna swarm you, Greenlia. Was you holding an attack action?
I was.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right, that is a. Why does this keep disappearing? What the heck? Sorry. Okay, that is a 22.
22 does hit.
Okay. Ooh, okay, 15 slashing, magical.
As you slash up the first one, you don't get 2 attacks in that form, do you? Or you get 2?
No, holding an action, you only get 1 attack.
Yeah, you
Oh,
only
yeah,
get one
okay.
as
That's right.
a reaction.
You can pick which attack, but you
As
only
you
get one.
slash, this is a, and they're all going to come in and attack you. One's gonna. They each have these like, trident forks, whatever, looking like. They're going to attack with a fork and a bite, each one. 18 hits.
Yeah, my AC is 12, so.
Word. The fork does not hit, so the first one attacks you. You take 4 points of slashing damage from the bite as it bites into you. I don't know why it's slashing though. Next one, 19 hits, or 21 hits, 16 hits. 5 points of slashing damage and roll. Yeah, it's right there. Roll. 6 points of piercing damage with the fork as it stabs you and bites into you. Next attack. Bite is 18 to hit. 4 points of slashing damage from the bite. A natural 20. Fork. Take 5 points of piercing damage for that one. The last attack. 14 hits. 8 points of slashing damage from that bite. Fork. Rolls a natural 2 and misses with the fork. So I did fall 4 creatures, didn't I? I think I did. Good enough for me. All right, Domino's, you're up.
I guess I'm following the madness.
On, man. I'll say it. Get right. Get where,
Activated.
get right there. with your
How far
movement.
away am I from them?
$60 feet.
Okay. As annoyed as I am about what's going on, I will throw some magic missiles. Small, like, shadow darts just over her and... I think the green one on the top of it. I have a range of 120 feet, so I can...
Oh, you gonna shoot the ones in the green?
Yeah, the top of the green ones.
All right, cool.
Three dots. Okay. And you get all of them.
There's 2 of the green ones. Oh,
Yeah, I shoot only at the one.
oh, you taking them all? One's taking all of it. How much?
Yes. 12 damage.
As you And it's like crackling flames in its hand still from attacking Greenlia.
Yeah, that's my thingy.
Alrighty. Where's my mouse? My mouse keeps disappearing on me. Alrighty. Empyrean.
I'm going to move up my full movement. I guess towards it.
Yeah. You can dash if you like, but
Nope.
Yep.
And I am going to yell out for Kirk, hurry up and do that stupid prayer. And he is going to start shooting Eldritch Blasts at the blue Spine Devils. And it doesn't matter. Does any of them look hurt? Whatever one she bit or if she hit.
the one that's furthest north on the screen.
I will shoot 2 blasts at that one.
Okay.
First one will be a 14 to hit. Or sorry, 16 to hit. Not 14. Jesus. Does 16 hit?
16 does it. Yes.
Ah. That'll be so 6 force damage to that one. And then another blast is coming in for a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
for-
Yeah, it's 1 hit point. How you want to kill it with your Eldritch Blast?
Just shoot it in the fucking head and pop it if I can.
Popping heads.
And he is aiming towards the next one and getting ready. His turn's over. Rhea's gonna move in. Rhea will dash up to help
Do the
Grenlia.
prayer. Or she could do the prayer too.
Oh, can she do the prayer?
Yeah, she can.
She will move up to the right there. Perfect.
Well, that's all her movement, but she's got to wait till next turn to do the prayer.
Okay, that's fine. She has to dash up for that.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. She will be ready to do her prayer. She has no bonus actions or anything. All right. Yep, that's her turn.
Rick.
I will run up to the other pillar to do the prayer in case hers fails. I'm guessing I see Max head at this point.
Yeah, I said it backwards. This is her grandfather's head. Yeah, this is Max.
Oh, so I go up to Max. Oh, okay, that's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
That's wonderful.
You see Mac there. I don't know how you want to react to it.
God damn it, Mac. Shouldn't have been here.
At your turn.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Mage and the scout, they all volunteer to stay back with the commoners.
Yep.
Let's set Dominos and says, "What do you want to do here?"
Sorry, what was that?
Melos looks at you and asks you what you want to do here.
I'm not sure what this prayer will do, so I think we just stay back from now. I don't want us to get into the crossfire of it.
Got it.
But he can throw like a javelin or something, right?
Javelins don't have very much range.
Does he have any cantrips? Like
Oh, he does.
fire?
Does have cantrips actually. 60 feet. Just in range for the Sacred Flame, so they need to make a dex save. They save, so he tries to do his Sacred Flame thing and it doesn't work.
Good effort.
Really, they're going to do the flame stuff again. "23 hits. 15 hits, right? Because you're 14. That one misses. That one hit. So 3 of the 4 hit. So the first attack, 10 points of fire damage reduced to 5. Second attack, 5 points of damage reduced to 3. And 8 points of damage reduced to 4 of fire damage as these start hurling flames at you.
Okay, Grunlia pops back out.
All right, that's their turn. Lulu's like, oh no. Hey, what do you want me to do? Oh, he's not even there. Lulu asks you what she wants you to for her to do.
Does Granlia go down?
Oh,
She's
Grayling,
back in form.
she's back
lost
in regular form.
She lost beast form, so she's
Lulu.
She is hurt.
Lulu, you're staying by my side. That is what you're doing, Lulu.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna fly here.
Thank you.
We're skipping this. Oh, this turn. Oh, that one's dead though. That's good. All right, Glenn, you're right there. Gonna take a lot of damage.
Wait, is it their turn again?
Yeah,
It's
The big ones.
big ones.
the little
Okay.
ones. So the big ones just went.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Did I not
Yep.
get a turn?
I thought you
I
went.
didn't get a turn. No.
Oh,
been
my
standing there
bad.
for a long
Never mind.
time.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm gonna scream, "Where are they? Where are they?" And I'm just going to, I'm just gonna immediately wild shape again.
What?
So
Tiger again?
yeah.
I don't think you can do the same form, can you?
Can do the same form, yeah. She can go back. I think you can only do it like 3 or 4 times, right? Or
I only have 2. This is it.
you're
Oh,
You
I
get
thought there
wild
was a
shape
thing about doing the same form.
so you're using both of them. Okay.
Yep.
That an action? That's bonus action. So
Yep. All right, and then I'm gonna try and attack whichever one's closest. Just drop my dice. That's okay. Oh well, that might be okay. Let's see. 19
19 hits.
with the bite. Okay. $13 piercing.
Oh, nice.
Then with the claw, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay, so that's 13 slashing.
Oh, you want to kill this one in your tiger form?
I'm gonna grab it with my jaws around its head, and with my claws, I'm just going to rip its guts out and then spit it on the ground.
Nice. All right.
And then Shadow's gonna run up, and he's gonna attack.
The green ones or the ones in front of you?
I guess just do the ones in front of me. I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, natural 20!
Maybe they won't get a
Okay.
turn.
Ooh, pretty
One
good
out.
roll. Okay, 10, 14, 18 plus 5, 23.
23
piercing.
hits. Oh, the piercing.
But his is non-magical. He's just a dog. And then strength save.
Strength save. Oh,
Yeah.
11.
Okay, so he's prone.
Nice.
Should have had Shadow go first. Oh well. And that is it for me.
All right, it's their turn. So he's just moving to get up. Say! In Infernal. I'm sure you can hear it. Alrighty. 10 hits. Does not hit any of y'all. And then 15 hits for your fork. You take 1 point of piercing damage as this fork sticks into your Grinlia. Second one is going to also make another attack. 13 misses. 7 misses.
13 hits.
Oh, 13 does
hits. Yeah.
hit? Oh.
Tigers don't have much armor.
That's this one. 3 slashing damage for that other attack. That's their turn. Dominoes.
I don't want to waste a lot of stuff on there, so we'll just throw a cantrip. Can I throw chill touch at
What's the range of that?
120
All right, you're fine.
at the green one again, the top one?
What's the save?
It's just a normal hit.
Oh, it's a hit. Okay.
Yeah. Or was it 20 or not?
15 just hits.
Oof.
Barely.
Barely. That's 7 points of necrotic damage.
7 points of necrotic damage. You got it. As he shatters, as he's still hurling flames out over at Greenlia's transformed body.
Ooh, nice.
Is that your turn?
That's it. Yeah.
Empyrean.
I will. The one that he just chill touched, not the one he chill touched. The blue one that's in front of Granlia.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
First shot going out for a natural 20 for 27.
Gee.
That will be. Wow, that's pretty good. 15 points of force damage.
How does that one kill it?
Again, headshot.
Popping head.
Yep, going for the last one.
So basic.
He doesn't. That's another natural 20.
Jeez.
He's furious. We don't have time to be wasting on this. For another 10 force damage.
Oh, nice. That was crit damage? Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, and hits it. Blasts a hole in his wing.
And that's my turn.
All right, Crick, you're up.
Rhea, well, nope.
Oh, yeah, Rhea.
We'll do a prayer.
Yeah, she will
or
do that
attempt to
prayer.
What is
Or-
it?
Religion check.
Yeah, well, she's +0, so hopefully she can do it. 19?
Yes, as she does, she speaks into the stone. Torm, guide us to safety, please, and activate power. And
Save Kirkus' turn.
Alright, can reactivate it. So.
4d10 worth of damage. Hold on, I gotta see if they're still alive.
Oh shit. I even was writing a prayer and had this all written. That's cool.
Sorry. I was
They
trying to say
take-
let you bonk.
Currently, as you're sitting there, you see this white magical aura imbue the whole bridge, and lightning starts crackling, and it deals 29 points of radiant damage to all fiends dead. You're not getting hit whatsoever. Let me. The other last pink one in front of you is dead.
He gets burned
And-
up.
And the other ones take a nice hefty hit too. You can only cast that once.
I can't. Okay, I can't cast it.
No, that. So, for y'all's for player knowledge, these runes are active for 1 minute.
Is it continuous? Like, is it?
It's a continuous for 1 minute while runes are active. You know,
So they'll take a damage again on her turn.
Yeah.
Again. Okay.
but they cannot be activated for an hour after it ends.
Or won't be here.
So it's your turn, Crick. What would you like to do? As you see Freya do it, and you're like, "Aw."
Thank you, Torm.
Well, actually, I'll allow this since y'all pretty much going together at the same time. What was your prayer would be?
It was short, but it was Torm the True, help protect the weak and defenseless against the evil. Use your mighty hand to help destroy those that would harm the innocent. Strike quick and true to these corruptors.
Damn, Granley, he's calling you weak.
I'm not it's not striking her. It's not striking her. See?
The wicked innocent, you said.
Oh, protect the weak and defenseless. Yeah. Well, that's what Torm is. He protects the weak and defenseless.
All right, go ahead, Crick. What is your turn?
Yeah. Thank you, Torm and Mac. I'll be back, and I will just go up and start swinging if I have the movement. I have 40 feet.
Oh, you get right there with all your.
Okay. I'm gonna attack. 19.
That hits.
Okay. 10 slashing and 9 lightning.
So 19 total.
19 total.
Nice. Second attack.
Yes. Ooh, 12. No, sorry, 14. Sorry.
14 just misses. As you come in and slash out, it's already getting hit with radiant damage. You try to come in, it involuntarily jerks out of the way of your second attack. And we're saying those are being with her. Mellow, so dual Sacred Flame. Hit save. Oh, natural one. He actually gets to do some damage. Radiant damage? Yeah, it's radiant damage, so I did take it. 4 points of damage. So Melis does Sacred Flame, and it... Brynlia.
Hey, I'm gonna walk up there. Actually, can Shadow?
No, have Shadow go first.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let Shadow get up there first and try and get him. Ooh. 22.
That hits.
$12 piercing. Strength save.
So he takes 6 total. Strength save.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, rolled a 2 for a total of 8.
Okay, so he is knocked prone.
As Shadow runs up and charges him, grabs on his arm, and rakes him down to the ground, biting into him. He looks like bloody. Devil's bleed.
With his movement, can Shadow jump over him to the other side?
Yeah, acrobatics check.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, so plus 2, 18.
Oh, sure enough. He actually squats over him, grabbing his arm and jerking it around.
Yeah, get him, Shadow. All right, and then I'm going to fill in that spot. And then I'm going to attack with my bite first. I'm going to go for the jugular. I don't know.
Get advantage.
Jugular? I don't know. Ooh, it's 18 plus... Oh, why does it keep disappearing? I'm so sorry. I don't know why it keeps closing. Okay. Okay, 24.
24 hits.
Okay. 13 piercing
Nice.
on the neck, and then I'm gonna claw him down the, rake down his front. Whew. 15? Oh, 16.
16 hits.
Ooh. Okay, 14 slashing.
Nice. As you bite into his neck, you're also clawing right down his chest. He's screaming infernal. You will die, Zarel, have her wrath.
I can't understand him, I'm just growling.
Alrighty. Their turn, so they're going to take another 4d10. They each take 19 points of damage of radiant damage. Radiant, right? Yeah, radiant damage. This bar devil stands up. Is going to attack you, Grinlia. 2, and then he's going to use his tail attack to attack Shadow because he's behind him. The first attack against Grinlia is a natural 20. Second attack misses.
I can't use my shield thing because I have to be raging. So.
Oh yeah, you're not raging. You take 9 points of piercing damage, Grinlia, as one of his little axes come in, or claws. I mean, claws the side of your face, and a tail attack against Shadow. 19 to hit Shadow.
Yeah.
12 points of piercing damage as his tail wraps around Shadow's neck and into his neck.
So does he take that radiant damage at the end of his turn, or when?
At the beginning of his turn.
Ah, so okay. So did he
Yeah.
already took that?
He already took
19.
that.
It was 19. He's still up. Yeah,
He looks really rough though.
these things are.
Yeah, I remember these things are tanky as shit.
Yeah, thank God for that. That damage.
That bridge, yeah.
Yeah.
I spent fucking 4 turns being on one of these before.
The other one's going to attack Crick. All 3 attacks is going to come at him. 16 hit Crick?
Nope.
Nope. What about a 25?
Just barely.
Just barely. Take 7 points of piercing damage from one. Comes in first claw, the other one comes in, cuts you right under neck, and then he's whipping up his tail to hit you. 16.
Nope.
So as he grabs you with the other claw, up in the neck, holds you up, tries to swipe with the tail, and he just misses you. What's going on? Why is everybody so mean to me? Why?
What are you saying?
Why is Grilly running up to a reckless like that?
Don't mention her name before I shoot her with these blasts. I swear to God.
Hey, you're so mad.
What?
That'll be her turn. She asked why you're so mad.
Don't even get me started.
Dominoes.
I will throw another chill touch at this one.
Chill
Take away the other
touch.
one. The chilly touch.
Chilly touch.
15.
15 just hits.
Woo.
Which one are you shooting at? The one that looks worse?
The top one, the north one,
Okay.
for 4 damage.
It hits them. They look really like they're about to go down. They look rough.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Hyperion.
Just do it one more time. Same one that he chill touched.
One more time for the
Eldritch
homies.
Blast.
Yep.
One more time for the homies. 16 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
That will be 3 points of force damage. Jeez.
3 points. He had 2. So how's that?
Ah,
Popping heads? Popping more heads.
Nah, he wants to. He's shooting him right in the head, but he's gonna break the horn off. He's not gonna fully blow his head off. It's not enough force for that, but it does crack his horn off.
Collecting horns over there.
Yeah, we are. And the last shot will go into the other one for a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Last one dealing a 10 force damage, max damage.
Aye.
Yes,
Right in his shoulder as he's fighting this big Goliath. I should have rolled a bit. Got a huge Goliath in front of you, but it's fine.
And Rhea will take her turn being a kind person because I have no kindness to show, and she will take off the Furbolg head off the spike with her action.
Okay.
Can she do that? Take it off?
Give me a strength check.
Or strength check. All right. She's okay. Straight. It would be the athletics.
I mean, actually, how would you know? Why would you take it off?
Well, Rhea knows her. I mean, Rhea was there for the party for Grenlia for a while, right? And she's an only. There's Furbolgs aren't exactly common.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Is it athletics though?
I mean,
Can I roll
climbing. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Because her athletics is way better. 21.
She can pull off easy enough.
Yeah, she will take it down for Grenlia. Empyrean looks like he's about to burst a blood vessel. Try not to shoot her though.
Crit.
My turn.
I will say in Infernal. I'll kind of gesture to Mac's head. Where's his body? As I have my axe ready to swing. I don't know if he gets the chance to respond or.
Are you talking?
Infernal.
You are talking Infernal?
Yeah.
Who's Mac?
No, I just said, well, where's his body? Is what I said.
Oh. His body.
You cut out there.
What do you mean, where is this body?
I'm going to swing.
Swing.
14.
Just misses. As you swing, he brings up his claws, catches your hand as you're trying to swing in.
18.
That hits, and as you come in for a swing, he yells at you. Doesn't matter, you're going to meet his same fate.
You first. And I'm going to do nice 19 damage.
Nice. As you cut into the side of his... They're staying back with the kids. Sacred Flame, let's go. He fails. So Melis will deal 3 points of radiant damage.
Wow. He's so helpful at the moment.
You know what?
To be fair, I think this is the first time he's ever actually hit him with me rolling the dice with the Sacred Flame. Or them failing.
2d8 and 3 damage.
This is why I hate like saving throws for cantrips. Like
Yeah.
I hate saving throw cantrips. They're awful. They never
Green
do
Leah.
anything. You muted again.
All right, I'm going to try and hit this jerk face. 23.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, is my bite. 11 piercing.
Green Leah. How would you like to do this? Because he has exactly 11 hit points.
Okay. I'm going to grab his head and wrench it from his body. And I'm going to keep it in my mouth.
Combat is over. For next minute it will be that stuff happening, the prayers of Torm. Doesn't affect any of you.
Now I'm gonna shoot Grunley up.
I run over to where my grandfather's head was, but it's not there now.
Yes, and
Can I see
raise
it?
his hand.
I'm going to put the demon's head on the spike.
Are you still Tiger, or
You're still Tiger.
Yes. Yes.
you can just?
I'm gonna
miss it.
climb up. I'm gonna put my paws up on the rail and try and put the head on the spike.
The spike is pretty high up, and keep in mind the bridge is hanging over an empty void. So if you fall over, it's certain death.
Without her family, she doesn't care. So she's gonna get up on the railing and she's gonna put the demon's head on the spike.
Get that saving throw
Okay.
because you're in wolf form.
You have a D6 or advantage if you want to add that.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna do advantage.
Okay, I'll mark it off.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. 19.
Your back foot slips a little bit,
Oh.
and then you look down. You can see all these endless devils, demons fighting below the city on the ground. You're able to put the devil's head on there.
And then I'm gonna go over to Rhea, and I'm going to gently try to.
I need you to make a dex save,
Okay.
please.
What are you shooting her with?
18.
You fucking piece of shit. He's gonna. All right. The cage doesn't work. He's throwing it on the ground. I'm punching you in the face.
She's still
going
tiger
to hit
form.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what she is right now. She's gonna get us all killed. I'm gonna miss, aren't I? Damn it. 12.
No, 12 hits.
12 hits.
Oh,
no, 12.
what?
Yeah, Tiger's from AC.
Oh, yeah. He punches you in the face. Are you a fucking idiot?
She's gonna turn around and swipe him with her claws.
Okay,
While
go
this
ahead.
is going on, I have slowly
After the
walked
big-
up to.
After the big speech Imperium gave earlier,
Yeah.
this is just hilarious.
So I'm not even paying
Devils
attention.
is just
My
laughing.
back is to them, but I'm at max head and I'm slowly.
There's a difference. There's a difference between what you did and what I'm doing.
Okay, it's a 12.
12 misses.
I'm not punching
Okay,
a
going
tag in
for
the
a
face
bite.
though.
Or a claw, I mean.
Okay. 12 still misses. What are you saying, Donos?
I wasn't punching a tag in the face though.
Oh, well, you're lucky I'm not using my scimitar. That's all I'm saying.
16.
Misses. And now he's going to pull his blade out now that he's seen you attack him, and he's going to slash you.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. 14 to hit.
Yep.
I don't want to.
Is any of the party members going to step in?
I'm gonna step
18
in now. I'm gonna step in
damage.
now.
Okay.
No,
I'm gonna step between them, holding max head.
Melios' eyes stay.
I'm going to swing again, so
And-
if I don't know what you're doing.
I'm stepping in, and if you're gonna have to, I'll like put myself between you two with holding max head.
As soon as Crick steps in between, Grunley is gonna turn away, and she's gonna gently try to take the head from Rhea with her mouth.
Rhea leans down. Through there.
Okay, she's gonna hold it in her mouth, and she's going to walk over to the bridge, and she's just going to lay down. And I think she'll like put her paws out in front so that the head's like right in between her paws, and she'll just lay down.
He will stop before he hits Kirk, and then frustratedly put it away, pissed the fuck off.
I know you're angry. And
I'm more than angry.
I am angry too. They clearly, and I hold up max head. They've killed my brother, and from what you've told me, your friend. But
Is this the time? Like, I get that they're dead. Sure. I'll never understand because they never had a fucking family, all right? But there's somebody who could be alive right now. And this kind of shit happening twice in a row, we almost died because of our actions. Twice.
and we can deal with her. But right now we need her strength to help us save
Do we?
your friend.
Do we need somebody who's gonna keep doing this? We don't get many chances. We're falling into Avernus. We can't keep making these mistakes.
We can't risk our own. We have to protect everyone. Even
Not if the
those
ones that we're trying to protect are dragging us down further.
you get dragged down with them, and you just help pull them up.
I cut the dead weight. Take your time. Pray for your brother. But Adira doesn't have the time. And she could still be alive right now.
I agree. That's why we will honor Mac later. For now, we need to keep moving. But we don't ever hurt our own.
Why? She's hurt us enough, hasn't she? Look at you. Look at all these wounds that you had over her, all over yourself. Would you have had that if we would have done it together? Look at how she did. She almost died again.
I'd gladly take more just to help protect.
If she wants to go fucking kill herself, then let her jump off the bridge. I'm not gonna help her again. And he's gonna walk. He will wait at the edge of the bridge for you guys. Walking past Brynlia, not saying a word, not even looking at her.
I'm gonna.
Well, I'm sure Grenlia heard everything.
Yeah, no, he was just for that intent to hear, but he's not going to say anything to you as he walks past.
I'm gonna take out my my bedroll and kind of gingerly wrap Mac's head and kind of put it back, and just so I have it to properly bury it once we have a place to.
Grenlia is gonna bring the head over to you when she sees you do that, and just kind of put her head down and kind of gesture toward the head of her grandfather.
I'll pick it up and kind of. Oh, what do I have? What can I do? I really don't have anything. I'll just put them together. I don't really have anything to kind of separate them, but I'll look at Grinlia. You're still a tiger, right? You can understand this, though, right? Just be like, I'm assuming this person was important to you as Mac was important to me, but we need to not rush in. We need to make sure that we are alive to stop this and to get revenge against those that had caused this. And I'll kind of put my head down and kind of say a little prayer to Torm as I'm wrapping them up. And then I'll kind of put them on my back and kind of stand up.
She'll follow.
I'll start walking towards, and I'll signal towards the people in the back saying, it's time to move out while we have time.
Cross the bridge. Start heading towards the owlbear shop. What do you want to do? You see a long one-story building painted blue and adorned with a faded cartoonist paintings of an owlbear. The goofy images are covered in smears of blood and with gore. Bloods and gore. Within the blood of the phrases Heretic's welcome and Hail Zarel. Hail and praise Zarel are written in common. A sign hangs over the door reads Owlbear's Butcher Shop. There are 3 human women in gold and red clothes stand outside the door singing a terrible song.
Before we get close, or like when we're
I'm just describing.
Okay.
They sing, "All hail the praise of Zarel, all courteous winded protector, the doors of old El Terrell, our city and our scepter. To her hammer demons fall. She goes pow bam in church, smash Bahamut on the wall. Eat Hinagu for lunch. That is the song that they're singing.
Before we get close, I thought the plan was to drop off the mage and
Yeah.
mother and child in a abandoned building that looks.
Most of the buildings are in ruin. You can find one like across the street and kind of corner that you can find that you can sit up and observe the building if you like or whatever. You want to haul up there and observe.
Yeah.
Kind of-
What are you saying?
No, go ahead.
What's what I was basically gonna go for, like what you guys are thinking when we see all this. Dominoes.
Well, I didn't hear you, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Is my mic messing up at all?
Oh,
Feels-
it's better.
It's better now.
Oh, sorry about that. What do you all think we should go? What would be the best place to start? I'm sure that's the Owlbear butchery right there.
Hmm.
That's where they took her. I would say just go in the front door. I don't know of any back entrances or anything.
Do we see any buildings that we can put the people in nearby?
That's what we're in right now. We're in kind of a side building.
Oh, okay, we're in a side building.
You're across the street and it's kind of catty-cornered, so you can observe the building and what happens.
Okay. In this area, could we leave the people here and they would be relatively safe, or is this still out in the open?
I mean, you're in a building, so you're not really out in the open. So
Okay.
it's like an abandoned like home or whatever that you found.
I'm gonna secure the house first. Just make sure everything's fine. Just keep an eye on everything while I'm doing that.
I can do
I
that.
mean, we are definitely running into a trap because we let this one guy go away.
I know.
So they're coming.
I know.
So we're definitely on our back foot and looking at our
Well,
group of people. We're not in the best spot.
there's a possibility that we could go in there. I could go in there relatively safe. Apparently, Zariel's looking for me. And he's kind of just saying this as just frustration at this point. Apparently, Zariel wants me. It's what that undead was talking about. I may be able to go in there safely and pull her out, but I couldn't guarantee that. It's either that or we fight in.
Are we sure those people belong to Azariel?
Well, they're praying to her right now, so I'd assume so.
Why did
Is that, they were praying, right? That wasn't just like anything else. There was
Yeah, like
actual.
Oh no, they're singing a song.
But it was in praise of her, it seemed.
It
It
was
was our
yeah.
phrase. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So he is going to assume that they're Zariel followers,
But
as
why
well
did
as
why did they take Adira then and not you?
I'm assuming the dagger. And from what I know from the Hell Riders, the dagger belongs to Bel. He was the one in charge of this layer of hell before Zariel took over. I was only sent to retrieve the dagger and keep it out of the fiend's hands. I don't know if it's a key, I don't know if it's anything special, but I know it cannot be in their hands. That's why I was keeping it held down. It's also why I needed the shield to have it sealed. But you took that and put it when I don't know where. That's my job. That's what I do.
I mean, if the dagger is the main part,
It's connected directly to Bel's Forge. That's what I know. Anything killed by the dagger sends the souls of the victim to Bel to be eternally slaved. That's why it's dangerous.
what if we destroy the building? Make sure nothing comes out alive.
Destroying the building won't guarantee that the blade gets destroyed. It was made in a fiend's forge. It's probably stronger than that building put together.
Yeah, maybe we can't destroy the dagger, but we can destroy whoever is alive there and can retrieve the dagger from the.
There's also Adira. We can't just kill Adira.
If the dagger is the important bit, I don't see us
would you
walking in
destroy
there and getting out with Adira at the moment.
How would you destroy the building?
We have our trigger-happy mage with his fireball.
Is Cornelia watching out?
She's Sure, yeah, she'll sit by the people and just like stare off.
As you got a pretty high passive perception. As they're having this discussion, you can see multiple people walking up, and they're offering. Would you like to join the cult of Zarel and praise her? She'll save us from this damnation. You see a couple of them say yes. Some people say no. They keep on walking. So a couple will say yes, and they walk inside.
Pretend.
Yeah, I guess that's what it looks like.
Let's get in, and the mage is going to stay here with these people.
Yeah.
If it looks like we're not making out, they can destroy the building.
I only
Sure.
want to remind everyone that we tried this once with the cult and failed miserably.
With the what?
Cool. I don't know.
Trying to infiltrate a cult.
Oh,
And
you
failed
mean
miserably.
the cult that I had already infiltrated that you all fucked up on?
If you want to say it like that, yes.
Yes. So, your point isn't without validity. The word, you know the word. We can't guarantee that we do it right, but also there looks to be a lot of people here. We can't just kill everyone. As much as I'd like to.
Okay. I mean, we still have to obtain. We can't go in like this.
No, we
Everything is
can't.
standing out.
Why not?
We don't look quite as common folk that has been picked up on the street to join a cult. Plus, the one guy has definitely seen us.
So this would be for like thematics per se, Jugan. Could I transform again? Technically, it's necrotic shroud. I don't want any of the benefits like the fear or the extra necrotic damage, but could I take on that appearance again at will? Like let the wings out. They don't really do anything, but like have the full blood of Zariel flowing.
You talking about like the angel wings?
Yes, like the wings. No, I can't do that. I don't need it to like fly or anything. I just want the aesthetic because it doesn't. I can't fly with my wings.
You could. I would say, give me an Arcana check, Domino's.
Sure.
Or you, whatever, either were.
We're going to have to fight when we get in, so they're not going to give us a Dira.
26.
So if we can use.
So you thinking about that in your shroud, and you've seen Domino's do these kind of spells before called like minor illusion.
Mm.
Probably combine that with his spells and probably can do it.
No. What were you saying? Sorry, Kirk. Listen.
Once we get in, we're going to have to fight.
Obviously.
So all we have to do is convince these humans on the outside that we're part of them, and if we get past them, it just keeps us from having to slaughter some people that are just following the wrong god.
Yeah.
And when they hear the fighting, hopefully they'll run away. If not, we'll deal with them on the way out.
Sure.
Well, who's the main opponent of Zariel here?
Say that again.
Who's the main opponent of Zariel? We've been running into fighting factions before.
Oh, the Minotaurs and stuff?
Yes.
Would you know this? I guess.
I would know some of this. Well, how would I answer this? Like, who are the captains? Is that what you're asking? Like, who are the leaders?
Yeah.
Of these factions?
I mean, I know there's something ongoing between the demons and the fiends. And this looks like something like a base for these area followers. Maybe if we can convince or lead the other side here.
You're trying to make this a war here and sneak in.
Both sides.
Yeah, we can make use of the chaos and get a Dira out. Because if we just go in, we will have to. I agree. We'll have to find our way out eventually anyway, and it might be overwhelming. But if we start chaos and everyone is like bashing their hats in, it might be a chance.
We could take a quick just look and come then and see if we can come back. I mean, these people are moving back and forth. We don't have to do anything haphazardly.
We could. I can still make someone invisible, even, and find the way in and out.
You could make yourself invisible, and you can come with me while I go in through the normal route, and you could take a look around while I go in.
We could, yes.
And Kirk, what do you think about this? You don't seem very stealthy, unfortunately.
Not horrible, but
You're kind of big, my friend.
I don't feel comfortable sitting out while you guys are in.
You can come with me, but I'm not sure your acting skills are.
I'll throw.
Followers of Zariel? Yes, followers of Zariel.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
With that being said, run a little bit longer than I intended to, but be a good stopping point. As y'all start to come up with a plan to infiltrate this owlbear shop, whatever waits inside belong. Pick up this again in 2 weeks. 16th.
Yep.
Hopefully we
You're
have our.
definitely hiding the sword, though.
What?
Hi.
No, I saw my sword.
You should hide that.
It's not leaving me.
What? Well, y'all have time to think about what y'all want to do, and pick up again. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody watching on YouTube and Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel grow immensely. If you like some merch, there's links down in the description for merch, or if you can type in !merch, some stuff. I don't know if Jenny got her travel mug or not that she did. Did she? There it is.
Hey.
Woo!
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks with pick up here and see what happened with the Adira. Guys, love you very much.
Whip it out.
Don't forget to whip it out.
Whip out the hands.
Don't hold me back. God knows I've been through this before. I can taste it in the air, and it leaves me wanting more. You crossed me once, it's left a bitter taste, and now you push me, I will tear you down. If you're man enough to fight, if you're man enough to fall, what are you gonna do with your back against the wall? You played the game so far, now come and claim your prize. There's no escaping this time. You think you know it all. Talk will only take you so far before you have to prove it. This time I'll watch you lose it.